Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Johnny. Welcome, everyone. Sound effects intro. Sound effects intro for you.
That was your first one.
My first
right
one.
out of the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
We have fun around here, of course.
Oh, I'm glad. You know, somebody has to.
I hope so. I hope we have a lot of fun tonight. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Welcome,
Yes.
viewers. Welcome, executive producers. Welcome to the Johnny Beane Network.
Yeah.
Show number 2 tonight.
Sit up straight. I'm actually wearing this thing under my shirt. You can't see it. I'm supposed to be sitting up straight. You're
not even wearing like a you're wearing just a plain gray shirt, huh? You didn't really want to.
No, actually, underneath, I'm wearing like the asteroids. It's like an asteroid t-shirt.
Yeah.
Underneath.
Yeah, well, that's cool. I think we'd rather see that. Is it chilly over there? Maybe it's
Yeah. Okay, so I'm wearing
sweater weather. No, that's cool.
Asteroids.
Almost looks like the Brian May cover a little bit from here. I don't know. Like the Starfleet cover.
Yeah. It's
like an alien looking at it.
It's Atari 2600.
Good stuff.
But no, I'm supposed to be sitting up straight. So I'm wearing like this. I've got this thing underneath I'm wearing. You can't see it.
Oh.
Why am I showing you guys this? But
this is good content. Like a back support, like a weightlifter's belt or something.
It's to keep me sitting back straight.
Posture.
Yeah, I've got apparently terrible posture problems, and it's causing
it's important. Yeah,
it's causing all sorts of problems. I've been having a lot of problems lately, and
I should probably work on my posture a little bit.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome everybody.
We always start off on just the most random thing, just to kind of get the ball rolling.
Well, it's Straturday. It's Saturday. We can talk about whatever,
right.
Whatever.
There's no holds barred. It's 5150 here.
Yes. And so really quickly, well, no, not really quickly, because if it wasn't for this group of people, we would be here, but it'd be, the production wouldn't be as good as it is.
Very importantly, the executive producers. Want me to read some? Charles Green, Mike Neese, Joe
I'll do
Christian.
the second line. You do the first, I'll do the second.
First line or side?
Side.
First side. Okay. Charles Green, Joe Christian, Wayne O.A., Thomas Santiago, Music Therapy Laz, and Bent Tom.
Also, Mike Neese, Frank Corcoran, Michael Smith, the captain, who hopefully we'll see here tonight, David Ennis, Dad Halen, and Steve Carmichael. Steve Carmichael. Those are the executive producers here on the Johnny Beane YouTube channel. And if you'd like to become an executive producer, you can become a channel member. Click the join button below. So we're live on YouTube, and we're live on Facebook as well, in the Johnny Beane TV page and the Van Halen 1974 to 2020 page group, where it's very exciting. Always very, very, very exciting in there.
You want to have some fun, spend a little while on that page. That's some good stuff.
Great
I tag content.
I tag you in there sometimes when I see when somebody will post a picture of, let's say, the Van Halen stage setup from 1984 or whatever. I'll tag you on that stuff.
The technical specs. That's my favorite stuff.
Yeah.
Or last week it was the Soldano 86 amp. The 91 amp that he used.
Yes.
Or was it 90? Yeah,
well, 90.
90.
Actually, it might be 89. Might be 89, 90.
And a lot of that stuff's been coming out, like, sales receipts, which is like the most mundane thing, but we love that stuff. There's been a few of them, different EVH stuff that he's even, I've seen canceled checks on there, which is fun stuff to look at. You can do all the research and like see, what was he buying? Why did it cost that much? And what do you think that was for?
I mean, there's a lot of collectors out there, And hey, Pascal, all the way from France. is watching us from Facebook. And Pascal, thank you again so much. Pascal
He sent you some nice.
sent me this. Sent me this magazine, Guitar Part. So Pascal, thank you again so much. Actually, Pascal sent a lot of stuff over the years.
I remember hearing that name frequently.
Mm-hmm.
Long time viewer.
He sent some really nice photos. Were you around then, or you probably saw that? Sent us some really nice like pictures that he actually took.
Yep.
Like really nice big pictures from the balance era, like live shots.
Nice. Yeah, I remember an unboxing of some of that stuff. That was good stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank
Pascal.
you again. Thank you, Pascal.
Good times.
Yeah.
And hopefully the rest of the Straturday night crew will be showing up in due time. You know, we'll see.
Yeah. I know. Neanderthal said he was watching the Tyson. There was a Tyson.
That's right. Yeah.
Program. He said he was watching that. He said he was watching. He said he was watching that. So once that's over, he'll be in here. And then Jay, Jay was on here earlier.
Jay's recovering from the earlier show
with his band. Yeah, they did a takeover. It was here's the that's the thumbnail right there. Gizmochi takeover.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they played, or well, technically I did because I'm the one that pushed the button, but we played their new track, their new release.
They dropped the new single.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. So check that out.
Yeah, I watched some of the show. I got to hear the track. Excellent stuff. Definitely.
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome.
Heavy, but it's really cool. It's got a great groove. Really good stuff.
Yeah, and I'm sure Jay will talk more about that when he gets in here. Let's see.
So say hi to the chat. Let's see what we got for participants tonight. How many 5150s? We got 50.
You do the pop out chat?
Yeah. It never comes up as a good list, though.
The participants.
I only get a short list, though. I'll do the list that I have, though. We got 5150 Ripley.
Hey, welcome.
Brian Spalding, a channel member. Dwight Bailey. Fruitcake Tony, another channel member. Guitar for a Cure. Hardwood Steaks, Janice Lala. Jared Rock. John Moronic. Johnny Beane is in the house, of course. Kevin Coachell. Randy Price. He was a TV anchor in Boston. Randy Price.
Maybe that's him.
A legend. He's a legend. Yeah. Sandra Picorni, Steve Carmichael, a channel member, and Thomas Santiago are here as well. Thrash Metal and Fun Riffs. Tom Lyle, Vincent Wiener, and Wayno A loyal channel member.
Yes. If you're looking at the chat, you'll see some members or some people have their name in green. They have little guitars next to them. Those are the channel members that we were talking about.
Little guitar
here on YouTube. And if you'd like to help support the channel, just click that join button. It's right below John BL, actually. Just point down. It's right there.
Yeah,
there it is.
Right about there.
It's right about there.
I gotta look over at my other monitor. It's like a weatherman, I'm on a green screen or something.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we're live on Facebook as well. So we have some Facebook friends like Pascal, Joanne, who has a question. We'll address that. Bo Bolware from Facebook, AJ Ward on Facebook. Let's see, Jeff Alexander. Hey, man. And man, this chat scrolls, man.
Cruising.
Man. Ben. Let's see. By the way, on
the Facebook chat.
Well, I'm looking at both because what I get a combination of both within my StreamYard. My StreamYard chat. So I see both. Kelly, also from Facebook. Let's first of all, let me just say over on Facebook, I now have stars enabled. And John BL ask me, what are you talking? Say, what are stars?
Johnny, tell us about that stars feature that you have going on there.
The stars feature. Well, John, thank you for bringing it up. The stars feature on Facebook. It's basically it's like a super chat. So you know how you can send a super chat to get your questions or comments highlighted in the chat here on YouTube. The same goes for Facebook with stars.
Okay.
The only problem with that is I have to have another monitor open watching the video on Facebook. StreamYard doesn't give me the alerts for the stars. They give me the alerts for the YouTube side of stuff.
I see.
So I think AJ Ward, I think you sent some stars the other day, right? I see that afterwards, after the show is over, when I go and I look at the Facebook stream on my page on Johnny Beane TV. That's when I see the stars that were sent.
But
I think AJ.
If you're watching live on Facebook, you can see the stars in real time. Is that how it works?
Yeah. Which actually I'm actually gonna just in case, I'm gonna go over to Facebook. I'm gonna open up that page, and if anybody sends any stars, I'll look and see what it looks like, because I've yet to see what it actually looks like when
real time stars. This is an exclusive.
When somebody sends those, yeah. So and the truth is, a star it's a penny, is all it is.
Hey, so, don't knock a penny, man. That's
it's just a penny. Oh yeah, AJ, there you are. Okay, we have 9 people over there. We have 9 people. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you sent some stars already, and I missed it. AJ sent 50 stars.
Keep sending those stars, please. We want to see it.
Okay, so I'm going to keep it open. I'm going to keep the Facebook feed open
live
over on Johnny Beane TV Facebook page.
Let's see.
So just in case there's any stars sent, I'll have that open instead of StreamYard on this side for a while.
And a great feature of Facebook is it's got the live audio captions, which is hilarious. If sometimes it'll mess up.
Right.
Oh, sorry. That's your Facebook feed.
We have 12. It looks like people are jumping over to Facebook from YouTube. It looks like.
Yeah.
We have 12 over there now. Okay, so I've got Facebook open just in case any stars are sent. Although I missed it. AJ just sent some and I missed it. Oh, wait. Paul sent 100 stars.
Wow.
Thank you. A minute ago, but I missed that too because I just happened to open the So I'm missing the stars that are being sent.
Oh my goodness.
Just in case any more are sent, I will have it open. So I'll be looking at the page. But yeah, it's basically it's like Super Chat, but over on Facebook.
So can people log into both YouTube and Facebook and you'll get like extra credit or something or extra views? I don't know. How does that work if you're logged in on 2 different platforms?
It gives you views for each.
Yeah.
So if we're much bigger on YouTube. We got 72 people, over here on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And on Facebook we have 11.
Okay. But if you have 2 screens, you set up one on of each, and you can have Facebook and YouTube. You got the chat on both of them, and you can just. I mean, that's the extreme Johnny Beane right there. That's just, get that second screen just for that. I have it just for like the picture of Ed or something here. That's my second screen, but the real screen, and then I have the third screen right here, Just like the detached screen, but.
But see,
if you really want to have the experience,
I'm watching on Facebook.
Go.
So there's my Facebook right there. So let's see. Did you know a guitar player named Dan Gill? Bo is asking me on Facebook. No, I do not.
Yeah, what do we got for questions? You said there was a couple questions. What's going on out there?
That was one of them. That was one of them. I saw one right here, actually on Facebook as well, from Joanne. Joanne, who's been very active over here lately. And Joanne, thank you so much. Joanne is asking, I lost my guitar and amp in a fire 6 years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
That's horrible. Want to buy an Eddie guitar and amp. What do you recommend that I can afford? They're all awesome. The EVH gear line You know, not sponsored. People think I work for them because I talk about them nonstop and I've got their sign and all that. I don't. I don't work for them, but I'm a huge supporter of the company.
Mm-hmm.
But even down to the bottom of the line, the EVH Wolfgang standards, those are amazing. You know, the ones made in Indonesia.
Ed's put EVH. Ed has backed a lot of guitars over the years. You know, he's put his name on a lot of different, from different brands to different models and everything. I mean, now we have the full EVH. You know, his own guitar brand. But you know, if you want, you know, the price range from way back to the Music Man years, which are you know, some of the more expensive stuff, to through the PVs, which they made a lot of, and you can find some great PV models.
The Music Mans are now the most expensive ones out of all of them.
Yeah.
The very most. So. Actually, no. Actually, the very most expensive ones are like in the thumbnail that we used. That's a guitar that's actually up for auction.
Right.
That guitar is one of the more expensive Van Halen guitars there is.
Is that an art series?
No, that's a Kramer.
Oh, okay.
That's a Kramer that Edward gave to a friend and signed it to him, and it was in a like an oyster bar or something. Cause see how it says let's get what do you call it? Sheckling?
Shucked?
Shuckling?
Shuckling? I think it's let's get shucked would make sense.
Shucked. Like, okay. Well, I don't eat oysters, so I don't know. But yeah. So Joanne, if you can afford that guitar, I would go for that one.
Sure.
It's autographed.
But you can also, you know, you can also go back to the early the 80s Kramers, which are, you know, essentially, you know, some of his trademark guitars that weren't, you know, they weren't necessarily Edward didn't put his name on them, but, you know, get a Focus or get a Kramer, you know, a Beretta or something.
I saw this today. Did I send this in the group? We've got the group where we send stuff back and forth. I just saw this just a little while ago. Eddie Van Halen is surrounded by fans at a news conference at the Cotton Bowl on July 17th, 1986, ahead of Texas Jam.
Oh, wow.
And I saved this picture. Excuse me.
That was the biggest show on the 5150 tour. I think it closed out the 5150 tour, if I'm not.
I saved the picture. It's pretty cool because it's him signing a Kramer Striker for a fan.
There you go. And you can, yeah. If you get lucky, you can find one of those.
No. It's cool. It's somebody commenting on my Instagram.
That's nice. Is that a Striker? Or that looks. I guess it's a Striker.
It's a Striker. You can
Strikers came with Floyd's.
That's a.
Or is it a Schaller or what? No,
that's a that is a Floyd, but it's a non-locking Floyd.
Okay.
Gotcha. So if you look at the bridge, there's no fine tuners, and then you look at the nut, there's no locking nut.
Oh, I see. Nice.
But yeah, it's definitely a Striker because anybody that knows that logo says Striker is what it says.
It's got the what is it? The hockey stick neck or the
yeah. But I think this is pretty cool because that looks like my first Kramer. I had a Kramer Focus
guitar. Yeah.
I still have it. I have a Kramer Focus. My first real guitar basically looked like that guitar.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Let me find the picture of mine.
But it was a step up from that one because I had the locking Floyd.
I had the Focus,
and it wasn't plywood. Those guitars are plywood.
Right.
So actually, they're not. The quality really, they're not. Well, that particular one, since Eddie signed it, it's worth a lot. But the ones you find though, they're really not.
Here's my
yours was a Focus, right?
Focus, yeah, Focus.
Okay, so yeah, you had the same.
I painted the headstock. I
had the same one I had.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's not me playing. That's that's a friend.
That's my guitar, but that's
I'm over here. Here's me. If you must see me, I'm over here playing bass.
Oh, you're playing bass.
Yeah.
So again, Joanne. Oh, maybe they answered us.
A lot of options for you know, if you want something EVH inspired, Eddie inspired, get a lot of options. And sorry that you lost that stuff back in the fire.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey.
Wow. Early
Whoa.
appearance by Nerd Halen.
Technology.
Early appearance.
How's everybody?
Doing well.
Can you hear me?
Still here.
Little low, but we can hear you well.
A little low. Okay. Better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
Welcome, Caleb. Nerd Halen in the house.
Straturday night.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I just had to come in and correct John again.
Yeah. Always happens.
The last show of the 5150 tour was the Cow Palace.
Oh, okay. I still think it was the biggest show.
In San
It was
Jose.
the Texas Jam. It was, I think, 50,000
right
or so.
there, for sure.
Yeah.
How many stadium shows did they do on that tour? That's a good question.
Not too many. Because it wasn't until Monsters of Rock that they were really playing the bigger stadiums. John B., I'll look that up, will you?
John BL.
I'll check that out. Let's see. 51.
Yeah, I guess if you got the itinerary from the tour, you could figure it
Go
out.
to Wikipedia. You can see which ones were the stadiums.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
250 tour. So yeah.
how is everybody?
Good.
Doing well.
Good. Okay. All right.
Doing
I'll be
good.
here.
Okay.
Carry on.
You got me looking this stuff up here. So here we go. Cotton Bowl. That was July 19th. Most of them look like they're arenas, I think, for that tour. Would have been the earlier summer ones. And it was a summer tour. Back then, they didn't really do the amphitheater stuff. They really...
No,
you know,
they did arenas.
I mean, yeah, arenas.
They
And
couldn't get that stage that you built onto into a shed.
it says they played Silver Stadium in Rochester, New York, I'm assuming. Silver Stadium, probably nothing like
I
that.
went early July at the Forum to 2 shows.
Early July.
And one of them I was front row.
July 2, 3, and 5.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I think I went 3 and 5.
Wow.
Dang.
Front row. Unbelievable. I wish I remembered more.
Yeah, tell me. Well, what do you remember?
I remember when they were, sitting during the middle of Best of Both Worlds.
of
They
Both
sit right down front and center, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
I could reach out and touch them.
Oh my
That
God.
Oh, my goodness.
was-
Is there any film? Is there any video of that show? I don't think I've seen that one, but
no, God,
probably
LA.
nothing. Yeah.
No.
Man, that would have been nuts, man. I mean, especially, let's say, because, most of us, or some of us, we grew up watching Live Without a Net. That was our first experience to the band.
Mhm.
And just imagine watching, let's say if that video came out first and then you saw them on that same tour and had front row, it'd be insane because it'd almost be like the same thing, but different.
Well, conceivably,
right in
you
front
could have
of you.
seen
You
the
know?
MTV footage of it. You could have seen MTV, which would have, I think it was like early September when they broadcast that. And you could do the whole Best of Both Worlds was in that. So you could have seen that and then seen the rest of the tour back in, later dates.
I saw it all, man. I remember the MTV thing because they had advertised that Van Halen was playing the MTV Awards. So, but they didn't tell you it was going to be a piped in set.
Pre-recorded. I think it was 4 days earlier that they did that one.
Yeah, but it was exciting. Good
And that
times.
was some great content right there, man. They did the whole. I think MTV showed not only Best of Both Worlds, but was it Love Walks In? I don't know. One of the other. Or
I don't know either.
Yeah,
John BL.
it's on my channel. You can check it out, John BL YouTube. So not right now though. We're gonna. I'll look at it. Love Walks In. I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were
Randy.
probably already getting to that single by that
Yeah,
time.
Love Walks In. Yeah.
Randy Price. Hey, Johnny, did you see the YouTube clip I sent you on Facebook where Ed plays part of Good Enough during Talking About Love in '84? Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's not a video though, right? It's an audio.
Well, I might have heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
that too. That was a couple years ago, and it was weird because um, he's playing "Ain't Talking About Love" in drop A. Is that what he's doing? And that might be why he played the '84 guitar during "Ain't Talking About Love" on that tour. Am I wrong?
Do you think it was something that he kind of riffed on every once in a while on that, or playing?
I don't know, but I noticed, like in the Lost Weekend video, when they come out during "Ain't Talking About Love" in the middle, Eddie has the 1984 guitar, and I always thought it was just like he didn't want to get like it all messy because they were going to do the champagne and cake. But when I heard that tape of Good Enough in the middle of "Ain't Talking About Love," that means that he was playing that guitar with that tuning during "Ain't Talking About Love."
In 86, did he use the 84 for Good
Yep,
Enough? He
for
used
Good
the back,
Enough.
or
Yes.
yeah, all right. So it was the 84.
Yeah.
So interesting connection there. Yeah.
Yeah. Like very interesting because
Randy, where did you send that to me?
I'm just wondering how he played "Ain't Talking About Love" in that tuning.
Right.
It's not
Drop A. Well, what's it? A minor? Is that what the song is in?
Yeah, but
there's only one string.
There's only one note. The right before the
Right.
bow down, the bow is the G note.
The bow.
If you're to do a G as well,
right?
It'd be
But you could get that low A, if that was the dynamic you wanted for the song. Try it out. I don't know.
So there's probably definitely, like you guys were talking last night about, wanting to hear Dave on 5150 material. There he is. And
but hold on a second. Are we sure that guitar was tuned like that, or was he? You can play that Good Enough riff, just because it doesn't have the
right.
I think it is. If I remember listening,
Randy Price says definitely drop A.
You could hear that bass note in that song.
Because I haven't heard. I don't remember hearing the clip. Maybe I did, but I don't know. I'm just thinking. But how do you play that song? Unless it's a 7-string guitar. And then the low string is tuned to whatever.
Well, it's only one note, so
right.
You could kind of skip it and just get to the A string part.
Well, I mean the intro riff, he plays actually the G on the low E instead of open. On the intro of the song, and then
right.
So I don't know what he would do for that.
He plays it through the song. I mean, throughout the song, he goes to E string 3 and then A string 2 and 3.
I think we have to check that because I think during the
grab a guitar
during the verse. Well, they both sound. You're not going to be able to
something you can detune.
But on the record, I think during the verses he does the open E instead of the G. But I'd have to listen again. But that's what I thought it was. Whatever.
All right, I just heard it.
And
Johnny's got the answer.
I have the scoop.
Here we go. A Johnny Beane exclusive.
Yeah, sort of.
What guitar?
Okay. All right. So he starts the song. Well, he starts by playing the Good Enough riff with the low A, the drop A tuning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a regular string because it sounds really low. It sounds really
like a rubber band. Like
yeah.
So this is the intro to it.
Yeah.
The intro starts. I'm wondering.
He's jamming around on the Good Enough riff, and then he goes into Growth.
Oh wow!
Right? Yeah, he goes into Growth, and then into Ain't Talking About Love, and you can hear when he hits that note, it's like the wrong note.
I'm wondering if the song previous to that, if he used that guitar for something, or was that? I think that was an encore, right? Usually, Ain't Talking About Love was an encore in '84.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he just went from the encore, from off stage with the '84.
That was
in the wrong tuning.
Yeah, that
in
was
the wrong
last
tuning
song of the night.
Yeah,
talking about love.
it's interesting.
I'll play the very beginning of it. I mean, if I play it from down here, maybe it won't get picked up. Wait,
As long as you talk over it, just keep
we're
talking.
live
over
on
it.
Facebook too. I forgot.
Tacos. Oh man, that'd be nice. Tacos. Is there? There should be a podcast called Tacos. TAL.
Probably
Tacos.
Tacos. Hey, did you guys listen to the latest Tacos?
Tone.
No.
Tone dash tacos. Wow.
Yeah, play it if you
Can I
can.
play it? Well, the thing, we're on Facebook, and Facebook they get after you quick for
They
some
might
of
shut
that.
you down.
Yeah. We'll put the Johnny Beane. I'll put the link in
Johnny
the in the chat.
Yeah, there you go.
Because was it Randy? Yeah, he posted it on my page. It looks like yesterday. But looking in the comments, I had left a comment 2 years ago on the video.
I don't know.
So I've seen it. I've definitely seen it
on this show, and I think you talked about it at one point. It sounds like a familiar conversation.
Yeah, and that's definitely something we should put in the Discord. Although I have a feeling it's probably already there from 2 years ago and just got
I was
covered up.
looking at. I had to look up. I posted on our chat those guys playing Loss of Control with Billy Sheehan and I forget the web page that was, but so then I looked up the radio chatter from Loss of Control. At the beginning of it, and we had a conversation a few years ago. I think it was 2018 of kind of analyzing the radio chatter of Loss of Control.
Did we?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
I believe he says
that's
Eddie
the nerd
jumps.
stuff.
Eddie jumps.
Eddie jumps. Well, I was wrong. I think Michael Smith came up with the actual.
Oh, we told you.
Oh, you told me. You told me what. You put me in my place.
What was the other one? There was one more
There, I'll send it.
that you had. That you had.
I always hear it wrong. I always hear it like back in the day. I would hear lyrics, and it would be like the most absurd thing. That
it was the Bocephus one.
The knows all and rules all, knows all and knows
rules
all.
And knows all. I was like, what? Who even would think that? I understand hearing lyrics differently.
I still don't understand why that's. I mean, it's two different things. Knows all and knows all, rules all and rules all. What is it? Bocephus
rules and rules all.
Rules all and rules all. Okay. I mean, I guess you.
Rules and rules all.
Yes, I understand that's the correct thing, but I still think two separate rules and rules or rules and knows. Like I'm not going to get into it. It's just like an idiot.
He rules and he rules even more because he rules all.
Exactly. Oh, I get it. But it just makes like you want a variety. You're going to describe someone. You describe someone with a variety of terms, rules and knows. Like you don't just rule. We're having the same conversation again, and I look like an idiot. Anyway, moving on.
So I put that video in the chat here on YouTube.
There you go.
So if any of you guys want to click on that and it's just audio, so you don't have to look at the video. You can listen to it while you're still listening to this. Just adjust the volumes. And it's just the beginning of the tune you need to hear. The first minute.
Steve Carmichael, so to speak.
Yeah.
That's right.
As fate would have it.
As fate would have it.
It's the Van Halen-isms, the things that especially from Unleashed and a lot of the interviews you hear.
The gold cap on it.
It's the reason why. The reason why is because we've all watched it 100,000 times.
Yeah.
So anything that somebody might say with a little bit of pizzazz behind it, it's gonna sit with you.
It's like dialogue from Smokey and the Bandit. You know everyone, everything. The sheriff.
Your favorite movie.
They're all classic lines.
Blazing Saddles, anything like that. Your favorite quotes. And he and he knows all and rules. Yeah, he rules y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Wait, Nightbot's asking what's up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, if anybody mentions Nightbot will say what's up.
Nice.
What's up?
Oh,
he's a real
he's not-
person.
He's not coming in here saying, "Hey, what's up, guys?" He's in here saying, "What's up?" because somebody asked him. Somebody mentioned his name. Everybody who mentioned Nightbot.
Thrash metal.
What-
Thrash metal was mentioning Nightbot your entire show earlier. I noticed. Because I was here. If any of you guys were watching earlier, the Gizmochi takeover, I was here. I was just behind the scenes.
I thought we were cool, thrash metal. I don't forget.
No, I was watching some of that.
I'm going to spam one of his videos now.
The Gizmochi takeover. Check that out. That was good stuff. I watched some of that.
Well, thanks, John. I appreciate it, man.
And the new tune, good stuff, man. I liked it.
Thank you.
Dude, how many parts are in that song?
Hmm.
It's like a song off Van Halen 3.
Funny you ask.
You should hear the rest of the album. There's a song that's almost 10 minutes long. The last song on the album is like 9 something, almost 10.
Wow.
Goodness.
Yeah.
It's like Justice stuff.
I've always clinged to longer songs.
Clunk.
You know, 'cause you listen to music and there'll be that one song off of an album where it's like, oh, keep going. You could really just disappear in some stuff right there. And then it fades out and you're like, son of a bitch.
Oh, I hear songs like that and I'm like, how do you remember that part? It comes after that part. And it just seems like
that was like Zeppelin
Well,
did that a lot.
Hey, Caleb,
Rain Song.
you learn and write and know solos that have 1,000 notes in them. It's the same type of deal, you know?
right, but it's so if there's one thing that's really hard, because once you get in a solo, it's like you're on a track, but to remember like what measure you're on in a part, and then go into the next part, and then I mean, how many times have you thought it was still the first verse when it was the second verse, and then it's the solo time? Like it happens. It happens a lot.
Not to Jay.
Well, and it's not just like what Caleb's saying is one person. Remember, it's like a football team. You know, you got 11 guys on defense or offense. If one guy messes up, the play goes nowhere.
Everyone falls. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there's been a couple times we're playing in, I think it was St. Louis or Cleveland, and the drummer, we actually had a fill-in drummer for this one tour because Jimmy was having wrist problems. And there's this one song where at the end of the solo section, it's an odd time part, and the last note of the solo is a bend up note on the high E, and it rings out while the transition into the chorus happens, right? Well, the drummer, his name was Chad, awesome drummer, by the way. He forgot the count, or I think he extended it. And I remember holding the note, and my guitar starts feeding. I'm looking over at him. He's like, I can't. He was from Kentucky. He goes, I can't get back in. He's just like holding the part out. So obviously, when the chorus came back in, we all just like, it sounded like it kicked the band down the stairs. But we got back in, and I remember after the show, like one of the kids that knew the record, who was in the front, he's like, "Hey, what happened in the answer?" The answer. I was like, man, it was pretty funny though. But those types of things happen, man. You just gotta.
Well, like when you're playing, on tour and you're playing the same set every night or most nights, how much of it is autopilot for you, Jay? Like
autopilot, yeah, autopilot.
It's all autopilot, mostly autopilot. You're just in there, and it's just all muscle memory and everything else.
Yeah, and you guys know this. I mean, when you're working out a set for a tour, you don't just rehearse the songs. You rehearse how the intro going into the first song.
Yeah, the transitions.
Yeah, all the transitions, all that stuff is worked out. So it's not just playing the song. You have to work out and how you're going to say anything between these songs or whatever.
Arrangements, yeah.
Well, that's if you're lucky. When I was in the Mayfire, when we were on tour, every night the singer would write out the set list. All different. It was always different.
Oh wow!
It was always different. So I'd make sure to get the set list. And I had just joined the band like a month earlier.
Yes. So now you're like going.
So
like,
I would get the set
tuning?
list early. I'd get the set list early and I would look at it. Be like, okay, that's this one. That's this one. That's,
Oh,
because if
Wait
they're
a
like,
minute.
hey,
What's
now we're
that
playing
one?
this. I'm like, what song is that?
Yeah. As the
know?
drummer's counting in, you're like, what are we playing?
oh, that's funny.
No one okay
Hello,
that
Paul.
Hey, man.
Yes, but has any of your singers ever forgot the fucking words?
Oh, is Mike?
Whoa.
Oh,
Deep Paul.
Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Oh, do I have to
Hey.
sign back on?
Hey, Paul.
You sound
No, keep it, man. Stay with it.
Should I
It's
leave?
good.
Should I just leave it that way?
Oh my God, that's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know why it happens.
that is funny.
Why?
Yeah.
Your master clock in your whatever you got going is fratzed.
You said clock, right?
Wait, what?
Your clock, like
What?
Wait, what?
never
Who
mind.
won the fight?
What? Well, Tyson would have won it if it was an actual.
Yeah, if they'd actually scored it, it would. Tyson would have won the fight.
I thought it was me for a second. If they'd actually scored.
You sound so. Yeah,
Oh, they didn't
Fuck you
announce.
guys.
I'm really tired there.
Oh, man.
They didn't
I hope
announce
he's not
the
getting offended.
There was
It's
no winner.
Oh, a draw.
It was an exhibition, 2-minute rounds, 8 rounds.
What,
But-
they got like a participation trophy?
Yeah, basically that's what they got.
Oh no.
Yeah, 50-year-old men getting participation trophies. But
So this was Tyson's big comeback.
Well, no, it's not like he's not going. I mean, who knows? You get that cash, and Tyson actually
out of retirement for a day.
Yeah, but Tyson actually looked the part. Roy Jones, after Johnny's like, oh my God, we're really talking about this shit now. After 90 seconds, Roy Jones was gasping.
Wow.
He looked like he wanted to get at, like he was like, oh
my
no.
goodness.
Tyson, I think Tyson knew it and didn't want to kill him because he definitely held some punches back. And, usually when he threw a lot to the body, and he had some chances to really hit some bombs upstairs, and he didn't pull the trigger. So
Wow. He held back.
I believe he did. He'll probably deny it, but I think he definitely did. But it was just cool to see Tyson again out there.
Tyson is a mean mofo. I mean, you see anything with him, and you don't want to mess with that guy.
Crazy
Dude.
motherfucker.
He's crazy. Yeah.
But he's just one of those guys. Like he has that it factor.
Yeah.
Dude, a 54-year-old boxer coming back just to do like an exhibition fight. Mike Tyson, I mean, that thing was on pay-per-view. It was crazy.
What was it back in the day when
world
Foreman
stopped
came out
when
of
he was in his
retirement?
prime. The world stopped every
Yeah.
time he fought.
How old was Foreman when he did his out of retirement?
44, I believe.
So he was 10 years younger than Tyson.
Yeah.
Wow. And I remember that as being a huge thing. Like, wow, he's, a 44-year-old is coming back out of retirement.
Yeah.
Anyway, Johnny, we can move on.
All right, we can move on. You're right.
But lucky Paul's still not in here because Paul loves boxing as well. And that would Johnny all of a sudden would just like,
Dude, but his mic it sounds worse than ever.
yeah.
Like it's dying.
Yeah, it's not like it was just popping.
Change the battery in that mic.
Hey guys, you see the fight?
Is it a fire?
Oh man, Johnny, are you muted? Oh, there he is.
Huh? Am I? No. No, I'm just laughing real quiet.
It's just too bright.
Yeah. And thrash metal, Nightbot is me, right? That's me.
He is?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is this like behind the curtain?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. And look, he keeps yeah, there's somebody on YouTube that stole a bunch of my videos like the past few years and uploaded them.
Is that screenshot you sent earlier?
Huh?
No, I think that was the one that I sent last night.
Oh, that was last
the
night.
guy was running through the guitars.
Yeah, was that a screenshot of that guy's stolen video?
No,
that he took from Johnny?
different. I think it's different.
Wait, so what? Hold on a second.
I don't know
What did you
you're
send?
talking about. Well, I've got the thing open because Michael Smith is saying that he can't get in.
That's what she said.
When did he send that?
I don't know if Johnny wants to share it. It's up to you, man.
You got somebody else ripping your videos off now?
No, just a screenshot. I think it's
Will
not
Michael Smith fit?
Wilma, neck right?
Yeah.
Wilma finger do.
Move my finger do. That's good.
Oh, we. That was good stuff.
Sammy Reynolds said his Foreman was 38 when he came back.
No,
Oh, wow.
he was in his 40s with Michael Moore.
Yeah, Michael Moore. I thought that was in his 40s.
I thought he was like 48.
I think he was. Well, let's look it up. John Biel.
I'm looking that up right now.
Foreman Moore, 1990.
Yeah, he talk about being gassed. Foreman landed that quick jab and the right. That was it, man. Michael Moore dropped like a sack of shit. Oh man. Yeah, and Foreman was back for a while. He didn't like come back for one fight. He stayed. Fought Evander. Man,
We're gonna have to wait till Paul comes back. He'll have all that info.
Will Paul come back?
If he comes back, hopefully. Paul, if you're out there,
He's probably
okay. We can listen to you with the deep voice. No big
He's
deal.
probably restarting his computer.
Yeah.
Because that's what he normally does.
Probably going over to Dane's to get a mic.
Good connection. Yeah. Yeah, change the batteries on that mic. Maybe that's it. It's a slow mic.
it might not be the mic. It might be what he's.
No, it's
his
not the
interface
mic.
is.
It's definitely not the mic.
His interface or
Yeah.
something. You know?
I think what you were saying, like
Yeah.
the timer and the computer, it could be something really strange like that.
Yeah. He'll go out and buy a new mic and it'll do the same exact thing.
Oh my
No,
God.
it's not the mic. There's no way it's the mic.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
strange problem though.
Yeah. No, it's the interface or something.
Yeah, because that same popping, I used to have this old mic pre, this Presonus mic pre, and before it was something weird. Like it wasn't meant to be hooked into Pro Tools, but so they made like an expansion card for the back, right? So I bought the expansion card for this mic pre, but when you turned it on and used it, if you had it in anything but 44.1, which is like the lowest resolution, recording.
CD quality, right?
If you had it in like 48 or anything above it, you actually had to set it, like go and push the button for it on the interface because the clocks weren't, they're not the same speed and everything or quality, whatever the hell it is. So, like I said, if you didn't have it set, it would pop like that, like just random pops. So yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's like a digital stutter that the the difference of hertz. The difference hurts. Anyway.
All right, that's enough dork speak for the night. Even though I have no idea why it does it.
Right.
I just know it does.
These are our theories. It's all theory.
Theory of stupidity.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Steve Carmichael. Yeah, I know. I should just report the guy, the page. Yeah, 100% of their videos are mine. It's all me.
Oh my goodness. That's a ripoff.
It's a ripoff.
It's a ripoff.
Yeah. Yeah, he's stolen thousands and thousands and thousands of views from me. I'm like thousands.
Wow.
Like I can't even tell you how many. Like way too many. So
That's
I
not
put
right.
his link in the chat. So if anybody wants to go over there and leave some comments on this video saying, hey, these aren't yours. You stole these. That's why I did that. That's why Nightbot has that.
Wait, hold on. You can't just
report these videos, right? You can't.
Yep.
Everybody go in there and report the video, right? Can you do that?
Yeah. That too.
But Johnny is saying that you have to
Hey,
put every
Paul.
single video.
What do you think?
Sounds like the normal Paul. What do you think?
When somebody says like, if you can't hear him or something, and they're like, "Hey, can you say something?" And they'll be like, "Okay." No, keep talking so I know if I can still hear you. It's like, bad reception.
So nobody's telling me whether or not this sounds good or not.
It's still
better.
Let's get the stutter, but the deep voice is gone. It sounds
It's
fine.
weird.
Paul.
It's so weird. This whole fucking thing. I hate this goddamn Scarlet. The problem is it says that the internal clock is locked and I can't unlock it. I can't get to the clock source.
Oh.
Remember,
I don't know if it's that. It might not be that.
Sort of
it is.
Administer password required.
No, I got the thing open. Analog air, line instrumental, analog 2. I got nothing. I have no idea what the fuck this thing is going to do. Output routing is not supported, so I can't do that.
Direct monitor.
I restored the factory defaults, and what that does is it shuts down all of my monitoring to the Focusrite in and out. All the audio has to be in and out of Focusrite. So
Got you coming in.
that should be a thing on this show.
We lost Johnny.
If somebody
I'll be right
says,
back. I'm still here.
if somebody says a line from a Van Halen song, you got to sing it.
Right.
oh boy, nobody wants that. Well, Jay wants that apparently.
I do.
I liked it. In and Out was one of my favorite songs. I mean, thank you to Right Here, Right Now, or Live Right Here. I mean, that really became one of my favorite, carnal knowledge song. Knowledge song.
John, you bring up a good point and a good talking point, I think, gentlemen.
Thank you.
That are there any songs out there from any band that you weren't really a fan of on the record, but then when they played it live, it made you a fan of that song?
Dude, One Way to Rock.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but the version of One Way to Rock is like the best version of any song ever,
Ever?
Right.
Yeah.
Just with the dueling guitars. I mean, that whole, anytime they played that together, that was like.
They played that second.
Yeah.
And the tempo on Live Without a Net is like, oh, we're cooking with gas, boys. Let's go.
On the Dallas Free Show, they're a million miles an hour too. They're gacked out of their minds in that one. Super fast.
That's where Sammy's playing the Red Ernie Ball, right?
It's almost like in 86 when they opened with You Really Got Me. It's like you haven't seen anything yet. Here we go. We haven't even started,
What's he playing in the Dallas show?
No, I think he's playing I think he's playing a Red Kramer.
Well, John Biel.
Yeah.
Who, Sammy? Or
I
Yeah,
think
Dallas,
so.
the Dallas Free Show. What
Yeah, I think it's the Red
Kramer.
Kramer, right? It doesn't have the 55 stick
I
on
would
it. Or
think
am I
so,
wrong?
yeah. No, he had the Red Ernie Ball, didn't he? At that
Did he?
during that?
Should I actually be right about something?
I don't
he
think
had
so.
the Red Ernie Ball.
I don't. John Biel.
I was
saw
just
that,
watching the Nassau show the other night, and
I recently saw the clip for that solo thing he did on Letterman for his solo record
Mm-hmm.
in the 90s. I forget what
High Hopes.
Yep, and he's playing
High
the Red
Hopes.
Ernie Ball on that one.
And
Oh,
a
yeah.
5150 half stack.
I
So
I
he
have
had
a
the
red-
tone.
Toad.
I have a Red Ernie Ball that came from Artist Relations, but they
I
won't
gotta
tell
turn
me
that
who.
down, not up.
What, John? Paul's
Trying to turn it down.
cutting him off by talking over him.
I'm trying to
Why would
turn down
anybody
the
do
video so I can find a screenshot.
I'm looking too.
It's like somebody's telling a story and somebody's just sitting there in the room like, oh, look at this text message I got right here. Oh, look at these pictures of this. Oh,
Who would do
think
that?
He's playing the Music Man. Red Music Man.
wow.
Really?
Well, I gotta get a close up.
Get a
No.
screenshot of that because maybe it's mine.
He's playing an acoustic for Finish What You Started.
You're talking about One Way to Rock, right?
Yeah,
That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
I was talking about it's. Yes.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on. Give me good still.
Who can get there first? Here, I'm there. He's playing.
showing-
He's playing the red. It's a silhouette.
Is that the Music Man?
It's a Music Man silhouette. Is what he's
No
playing.
silhouette.
Do they still
Yeah.
make those?
I concur.
If we need a screenshot,
That makes sense because if I said it and Johnny said no, everybody should have knew it was I was wrong. The second I saw Johnny's face, I'm like, man, I'm doubting myself real hard right now.
Has anybody said this is some next level nerd shit yet this week?
Nope.
All right. This is some next level nerd shit.
Nerds. Remember that
We need-
song?
we need Paul's mic for that. Nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the theme song from that one?
Can't get a good shot
Was
of
it
like
part
the headstock.
2? It might have it was part. Was it?
There's the Music Man headstock.
Nerds in Paradise.
No, it was the first one, right? Revenge of the Nerds. Nerds. Revenge of the Nerds. The laugh, remember that?
Yeah. Whoa, what is that? What is that?
What is that?
It's a silhouette.
It is a silhouette.
Yeah, that looks
There's
nothing
a
like
good shot.
like Eddie's. Jesus Christ. The hell was I thinking about?
Isolate.
Yeah.
Enhance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was the Kramer. I didn't even look at the headstock.
It looks like both.
Yeah.
I think Sammy probably just went, Ed had the endorsement with Music Man. Sammy's like, build me a guitar, probably.
Yeah.
Or Ed's
Yeah,
like, I'll build
too
you a
bad-
guitar.
Too bad Ed wasn't respecting that endorsement on the '95 Toronto show when he walked out with Peavy's prototype Peavy's.
I think he didn't respect that endorsement a little earlier than that. Wink.
Yeah, I
wink.
know. He didn't respect that endorsement ever. Not everybody respects their endorsements and keeps their cabs over the weekend of Thanksgiving weekend. Weren't you supposed to have them back by this weekend?
Just after the weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
He's been curling up right next to him, sleeping next
I
to
just
him.
remember it was like, have them back Thanksgiving weekend. I'm like, okay, we know what Caleb's doing Saturday.
No, I thought he said after Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah. They're not there,
It was just gonna leave him outside like they do Johnny's mail.
right?
They're on
By the
vacation.
way, I didn't get a chance to tune in early enough, and I didn't know I didn't know you were going to talk about it on Wednesday, or did you? What guitar did you send back? Did I miss that part?
Oh,
Jay?
you must be talking about me.
Yes, because nobody else in this group has ever sent a guitar back, much less several guitars. It's like the line in Wayne's World. I don't even own a gun, much less several.
Enough to necessitate
a gun rack.
a gun rack.
That guitar stunk, right, Jay?
I sent this one back.
What was that?
It literally stunk.
Oh,
7, 8 string?
Seven.
Music? Is that a music?
you
Man?
sent back a Music Man.
Wow.
Yeah, because it smelled like your feet.
Wait, my feet?
I don't know.
Did you literally tell him that's why you sent it back because it stinks?
Well, I brought it back. Guitar Center has this beautiful
Return policy.
return policy.
Yes, it's called Hannening.
Yeah, my name's gonna be right on the site. No,
Would you like to Hannon that? Would you like to pay extra for the Hannon option?
Jay,
It's like
is there a number? Is there how many have gone?
I don't know.
back?
I'll tell you in a minute.
How many?
If there's like if you fly or something, there's that extra insurance in case of a cancellation, right? They're gonna have the
unlikely
Hannon
event of a Hannon.
extra
The
$20.
Hannon clause.
Yeah.
The Hannon
Yeah.
clause, yes. What happened?
how many-
He got Hannon.
Let's count, Jay. Seriously,
bad.
how many? Let's count.
Let's go way back.
There's one that you guys don't know about. Actually, there's
At
two.
least one.
There's two that you guys Johnny knows about them because we filmed the video, an unboxing video for one of them. he kept that's the one right
That's the thumbnail you guys never saw. That was going to be a show, and you guys never saw it.
Why don't we know about you returning them?
because I was going to show them on the show, and then instead of me being, hey guys, I bought a guitar and sent it back, like that's so,
So Jay Hannon.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah, what kind of a jerk would do something like that? What kind of a jerk would Hannon when he didn't really even Hannon? That's like stolen Hannon.
So there's that guitar was a red JS. I'll show you a picture of it if I can find it. Which it was a beautiful.
I remember the fretboard scar. I remember that one of the neck. You got just a neck, and you were like, you were like messaging the guy while we were on the show, like.
Yes, that's right.
Like, this guy's being a dick,
dude. Yeah, I was like, I'm on. I think I said I'm live on YouTube right now or something. Yeah, it was something like that, right? Something like that. Okay, so somebody's got to get a tally going because we might be here for a while.
John Biel.
It's time for the dinging.
All right, here we go. I'll get the tally going here.
Scoring.
John Biel.
Tally me banana.
How much do you think you've spent?
Jay?
How much have you
When did it
spent
all
in
start?
return shipping?
When did it
Oh,
all go wrong?
I don't pay return shipping.
Right. Oh, sorry.
They know better than to ask me. They're like, Mr. Hannon, can you pay for return? No, you're sending me a label.
My guess is your credit card number has been shared amongst all guitar retailers
Flagged.
online. Like, do not take this guy's card.
So that's the one that Johnny showed. That was this one right here.
All right, is that number one?
Well,
No, that's your JS, right?
We're not doing it in order. This is the red one. The
All right,
first.
so that's one.
That's one.
But that's not the orange one you have now.
No, it's not. The orange one came because this one was a dud.
Okay.
So there's the red one, red JS.
A dud.
And then you guys are going to laugh at this one. And then after,
The drum roll.
then I got the orange one.
Okay,
And then,
that's two JSs just by themselves, right?
and then by the amazement of my wife, don't ask.
Who's a saint? Oh, you got a Chrome JS?
Had two of them actually.
Oh no.
And why did those? I can see why one of them went back.
So wait, is that number 2 or number 3 that went back?
You're supposed to be keeping count.
Well, here's
The orange one didn't go back. So
No, the
this is
orange
number
one
two.
didn't go back.
Okay,
There's two.
2.
What did you write that on?
This is like I don't know. It's like a blank sheet for
Oh my God.
How do you even?
What?
anyway.
What are you doing
I
over
didn't have
there?
any blank paper. What am I doing? This is for you know what this is for? It's for a Shuttle Pro.
Grab a rip of the pick-a-sized
It's for
roll
this
of
thing.
paper towels that's next to your computer.
Write it on the back of your Frankenstein.
Yeah, you won't notice. So they sent this one out, right? And Sweetwater was so great, but there was an issue with this guitar functionally. An issue, yeah. So they sent out another one, and the next one came, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but the finish on the JS. Whoa!
Oh no! Oh no!
Whoa.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Well, if someone's gonna slow down that cycle, bro.
I can literally show you all the pictures. It's Ellie playing the whole time. Yeah, it's nothing good.
No shirtless Nesdal pictures in there, please.
No, thank God for the hidden section in your camera roll, because dude, we all know this. There's been times where like, your mom would be like, "Oh, show me that picture of so and so and the blah blah blah," and you're like, "Oh no, the next picture in the roll is like something that from my eyes only." And there's been those moments where like, "Please, Ma, don't swipe, don't swipe," So
What you guys need is one of these. You need one of these. It's a small, like 1 gig or 2 gig flash drive. A small flash drive that all of your secret pictures go on. That go
secret anymore.
You hide it behind.
They get hidden behind a CD that nobody will ever ask to listen to.
Wow.
Now,
There's your
someone's gonna break
that's a
into
good
your
tip.
house and skip. Someone's gonna break in and skip right past the guitar room and right to that.
Go right for that flash drive. That's the flash drive of photos I didn't ask for from listeners that they sent me
wow.
unsolicited that I keep to protect my ass. Because true story.
She sent it to me.
Yeah, true story. One of a radio station that I worked at will remain nameless because
WKRP in Cincinnati.
the night guy that was on the station was flirting with a listener on AOL chat. So that's how long ago it was. Flirting with a listener on AOL chat. And at some point during their conversation, either he asked for pictures or she suggested or whatever it was. And then she asked to get tickets to something. And he said no. And she said fine. And then fucking control P'd everything and printed the layout, the transcript of what they were talking about, sent it to the program director.
Ouch.
Oh, jeez.
So the program director had a staff meeting and sat down. He said, he held up the transcript. He goes, "Nobody needs to know who this is from, Nivens." Just timed him out. He goes, "But just know everything you do has a potential to bite back at you. So if you ever get a suggestive email or you get a suggestive photo or whatever it is, you fucking copy it, you send it to me, you make a copy for yourself for your own legal files, and you make sure that your ass is covered so that you don't end up in court." And so anytime I ever get something unsolicited sent, it goes on one of those and gets put away to protect my ass just in case. And I never respond to it.
He's got those all around his room behind books.
No, I only have one. I have one girl in Sacramento had her own like webcam show. This is like way back before OnlyFans and all that shit. She was a webcam show. She was also somebody that Tommy Lee really appreciated because of a certain talent that she had. And
Was she a drum tech?
Yes. And
her favorite color is blue.
She sent some videos that we actually sent to Tommy Lee, and he was like, "Bro, give us her number." I'm like, "Tommy, you're gonna need a flash drive to protect your shit."
What's that?
Yeah. Well, his email address was pervert at, and I'm not going to say the company that it was, but that's literally what his email address was that he wanted shit sent to. Pervert at the company that was his email company.
Jesus.
True story. And so that's what you need so that you don't have to have a hidden file on your iPhone so that your mom doesn't swipe past it.
Here's your tech tip from Paul this week.
It's not like I keep them on my phone, but for the time being, until I have a chance to drop them.
For the time being.
And don't do anything on the cloud. If the fappening taught anybody anything, it's don't do anything on the cloud.
Yep. The fat.
Hello, Ace.
Yep.
And Lemmy.
Ace is looking for all kinds of attention, and Lemmy has just stolen his snack food. Because she's smart. And no, Renus Pinkle, I don't hide it behind Kiss's Music from the Elder because I actually listen to that record on occasion.
Oh, man.
I do have a couple albums that I would never listen to.
Thank you. How much for a copy, Paul?
My copy?
I know. Man.
Copy.
That's Ace doing his best David Lee Roth before Spanish Fly.
Now wait a minute. Was that Dave or was that Ed? That I always did think it was Dave. It sounded like Dave. But
it was Ace.
Like Dave. It was probably Ace.
But I don't know why it would be Dave.
1984 guitar behind him.
Dude,
yes.
I would never. I wouldn't think that Dave would be in like an isolation booth sitting next to Eddie while Eddie was.
Unless they just overdubbed it.
I used to think it was Dave as well. I used to think it was Dave as well. I doubt they did that in the control room.
Right. It only makes sense for it that it was Ed.
You know what it was? He probably had the cans on, and either yeah, one of either Andy or Templeman said something to him like, "All right, you ready?" Yeah, like one of those, like just breath, like, or maybe said like, "Hey, try a little more something this time."
Or maybe he said,
that's another one. I wonder if there's a second take of that Spanish Fly.
Oh, so that's what it was. Ted's like, do a second take, and he's like, ugh.
Yeah, he's aggravated.
He's like, all right.
I don't want to do it. That's what he says. I don't want to do it. All right.
Or it could have been a million things. It literally could have been right after a previous take, and he messed up somewhere, and he just stopped, and he's like, and then started again. Who knows?
Johnny, can you isolate that? That's like a 1 second clip.
A cable could have been in the way. He might not have had his pick holding his pick the right way. Just a variety of things.
I'm not going to do it because I'll mess it up. But
it might have been a fart.
Here, put the guitar down at the end.
It was all done in reverse. Spanish Fly was actually recorded in reverse, and that was the end of the take.
So that's why it sounds like it's like it's forward because he played it.
And then it was just like
he recorded it. He played it left-handed. Played it left-handed, recorded it backwards, so it sounds like it's forward.
Come on, there's people out there that are going to believe this.
Not if it's coming from me.
Wills, I can tell you.
What, you didn't know that? That's the whole thing, and it's because it was.
Thanks, Janice.
It was like Tora. That was reversed. It was like the second part to Tora.
Tora.
Those two. Tora.
Only two Toras.
Sorry, the movie. Tora. I was thinking of the movie.
Unless you're Jewish, then Torah's for everybody.
I did a video lesson on how to play that too years ago.
How to play it backwards or play it?
How to actually play it? How to actually play it? How it was played? Yeah, it was backwards. If you flip it,
how to play it backwards.
If you flip it, you hear the actual thing. You hear what he actually did.
Yeah.
And hey, Margaret, good to see you, Margaret Scranton. Yeah. And Brian Spalding. No, that is not the guitar I took to Jason Becker's party. That was the GMW that I took to Jason's. It was a different guitar. So wait, wasn't Jay showing guitars, or what happened?
We got to two.
Oh,
and then John Biel interrupted him.
Look, I got a new piece of paper, so here we go.
All right. So there was two Chrome Boys that went back.
Okay.
So you have the red one, the two Chrome Boys, right?
Okay, so the red one and the two Chrome Boys.
And then there's the Jason Richardson that just went back.
Okay, number 4.
And then there was, and this is all like in the past, not too long. Then
past year.
Yeah,
we haven't even gotten to 2019 yet.
The signature.
What?
The EVH.
That's right. The EVH Stealth signature. That went back.
So that's number 5.
And then there was that where is it? That blue one that I got, that Glacier Blue. Ibanez 6-string. I'm trying to find a picture of it.
I don't remember that one.
Famous Weasel.
Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna get to
It's
that.
funny though. I don't save pictures of guitars I don't have anymore. Like once I sell a guitar, I get rid of the picture too.
It's like ex-girlfriends,
So I can't. I just can't be reminded of it.
So that's number 6. That's number 6, I think.
You're the one counting.
All right, you're gonna have to go by my words. So number 6. There we go.
That one, those frets were like super duper jumbos, man. They were like speed bumps. I was like, nope, going back. So that's kind of what set this whole guitar fiasco, is that, because I don't like talking about this type of stuff, but over the summer when I had this thing put in, Jeannie wanted to kind of, give me a "I'm glad you're alive" present gift.
We're all
so that's like, she got me that one, and then when that one didn't fit the bill, she kind of allowed me to keep stepping up the ante a little bit more.
Do you do that anytime a guitar is bothering you and stuff like? Do you walk over to Jeannie and go, "Do you hear that, Jeannie? I'm coming to join you, honey. And you just clutch your chest. I need a new guitar. Only a new guitar will save this boy.
Where's Beanie?
So
Is she in the chat?
no, she's sleeping, man. She's out cold.
Good. So you can put that one in your little on file for Jeannie. I'm feeling a little tightness in my chest. Only thing 6 strings. 6 strings.
So 7. So
all right, 7 strings. 7 strings. It doesn't smell like my feet.
You know what? We'll go to the. I'm gonna show you guys something in a minute. But then we go. You got the signature on there, right? Go to the Johnny. There was a black stealth hardtail that I unboxed on here. Remember that one? EVH.
No.
Yep.
You got another USA?
No, this was a Japanese one.
Oh.
But the issue was I bought it off of eBay, I believe.
Sounds like number 7.
Yeah, and it was listed as it was listed as just like a new guitar or a used guitar, right?
Wait, John Biel's literally scoring at home.
Yeah.
You too can score at home as well.
And it was a second. Remember the serial number was gouged out on the headstock.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one wasn't on me.
Questionable at all.
Yeah. So that one went back. I got my money back for that one as well. There was a neck that I got on the show that I unboxed. An
Is
EVH
that 0.5?
Yeah, you can put 0.5. For that.
Half a line.
Half a
Half
score.
a guitar.
That went
Yeah.
back, and that one.
Kind
who
of
the
half.
hell? Okay, I see what you're doing. And then there was the neck that I unboxed on here, and it literally was like the dude was eating fast food and and fried chicken, and his hands were full of grease. The fretboard. Remember, I was telling you guys the fretboard was like funky.
Better than vomit. I mean,
I'd love to
Dweezil
see the
Zappa got
notes
vomit
on-
on his.
The notes on you on Reverb, like just what the sellers have written about you, like.
Yeah, I would love. Is there a place we can check Jay Hannon's Reverb rating and see if there's anything like? I would love to see what people are like. Never sell to this guy. Biggest pain in the ass. Stickler for cleanliness.
Yeah, please
Jay
don't.
Return Hannon.
And then there was the
Smells.
then there was the hunk of garbage Weasel guitar that I got.
Oh yeah, that's the big number 9
Yeah.
right there.
Jay's Delta Tau Chi nickname is Rebound.
What?
Rebound.
Wait, we need the
Throw it back
you gave me half of one for the neck. We need another half. So what was another half that you sent back? Didn't you send back a pickup or?
No, they wouldn't give him his pickups back out of the Weasel.
Oh, that
They
was
give it back broken.
yeah. They ripped them out and they sent them
All
back.
right, so there's the
Weasel
extra
took a
half. So
hammer to
we're at 9 with that.
No, you could take away another half because they sent it back to me. So no, I'm joking.
Oh yeah. Well,
Let's see. So what was that? 9.5? 8.5?
Did you include the
we can
stinky
call
one
it.
yet?
I don't know. I got
No, the
9.
stinky-
so
I don't think the
let's
stinky
make the
one
big
is
number
under yet.
10. The stinky was number 1, wasn't it? That was the
Yeah.
No,
AS.
number one was the red JS.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten to stinky.
He hadn't got to the stinky one.
All right, so make that number 10.
All right. Well, that's.
I thought that was the first one that I did, but
Wow.
go back in the video. Oh no, it's all
This
wrong.
is like $1,400 in shipping, folks.
Well, here's what you do.
not to Jay though. Jay never paid any of that.
If there's something wrong with the guitar, you don't have to pay shipping.
Right. You shouldn't
Now-
have to pay.
Actually, you know what? With the blue Ibanez, I might have had to pay shipping. I can't remember. Maybe I didn't. Maybe they just sent me a return label. I can't remember now.
Just so you know, Jay is a stickler for shipping charges because I apparently shorted him $4 when he was shipping me the EVH
Paul.
special. Yeah, I
He's got
apparently
2
shorted
kids, man.
I
Come on.
shorted him $4 apparently, but then I fucking absolutely PayPal'd him a second time with $4.
No, here's what happened.
I kept PayPaling him.
I told him the
Non-friends
exact
and family.
shipping
so it was
charges.
cut.
I told him the exact shipping charges. He shorted me $4.
That's what I just said. I shorted
know.
you.
And then hold on a second, Paul. Now we're good.
Johnny,
saw-
isolate those two.
Johnny's leaving. No, I don't want to say this. Paul's mad that I said something about the $4. I gave him the
No, I'm
guitar.
not.
What?
I'm not mad about it. I'm just pointing out that Jay doesn't pay shipping.
You throw me under the bus.
No, it's good. I was just saying Jay is very into ship. I'm not throwing you under the bus. I think it's fucking funny.
Very into shipping.
Hey, I gave
$4.
Hey, you know, I gave
No,
you the
I get it.
guitar for.
I know. I got it. Good. I'm just fucking. It's a shipping joke more than anything.
Okay.
How much do you think those? How much do you think those companies have eaten in shipping that you've had to send back to them?
Well, they
It's
don't pay what we would.
Nothing to them, really.
Yeah, it's literally, you know.
They have accounts with those companies.
Yeah, so
Who's
they
that?
might pay
Ah,
you know,
Pennies
God.
on the dollar.
a tenth.
John Beale, move your lips. They have accounts with those companies.
But listen to this. Listen to this though. I did find out. You know, like if you order from, let's just pick a company, Sweetwater, right? Free shipping on virtually everything that they have. What's going on?
And 6 fucking messages, phone messages on your phone from your Sweetwater rep asking you how you like your purchase.
Dude, Jeannie got me that wah pedal for Christmas either last year or the year before. She got a phone call 6 months later asking if everything was okay with the wah pedal. And I mean, it's cool that they do that. But at the same time, like, it's a wah pedal. I didn't buy a car, you know?
It's customer service, man. Good
So
stuff.
weird, man. I pick up my phone and I'm like checking my voicemail message. It's like, hi, it's Rick. You know, hi, it's Rick from Sweetwater. Just calling to see if you need anything. What are you doing? You doing a packy run? What's going on?
I got that when I
Well, so all right, so they pay Sweetwater
This
offers
I
free
got.
shipping on virtually everything, right?
the call from them.
One time I asked, I said, is there any way, you know, you guys could maybe bump the shipping up to either 2-day or overnight, you know? I found out from somebody that worked there that when your sales rep ups your shipping for free, like let's just say standard shipping, you know, 3-day, whatever the hell it would be. If they all of a sudden were like, hey, you know, yeah, we can give you overnight on this. We'll overnight it to you. Your sales, that comes out of your sales reps commission.
That
Now,
makes sense.
obviously, they're not paying what we would pay, so it's not like an extra $20 or $30. But even if it's like $5-10, like, hey,
But you
Well,
got
that
to
was
figure
like-
if,
they're paying
then
for
you got to
it.
figure what's the markup on the item if they can afford, you know, like
Yeah.
you
It
know
was
what I
like
mean?
back in the day with the used gear kind of stuff. It would come out of the salesman's, you know, if they wanted to take as much as they wanted off of it, you know, that's up to them, but they're going to pay it in the end.
Yeah.
But not the full. I mean, yeah, like you say, a percentage of it.
And Sweetwater doesn't have to, man. They sell, I think it was 1,200 guitars they sold on Black Friday. Or no,
You
not
sent
even,
back?
yeah, Black Friday.
1,200 you
This-
sent back.
This Black Friday?
Guitars. Yes. One day, 1,200 guitars. I was like, oh my God.
It used to make me laugh when I worked at a record store, like a Record Town in a mall back in the mid 80s. And we would have like $4,000 Tuesdays, you know, because of new albums would come out. And the idea of selling $4,000 worth of records at one record store in a shitty mall. And we still were able to sell $4,000 worth of records. So you imagine if that chain had 1,500 stores and their stores averaged $4,000 on a Tuesday, not talking about weekends or concerts or, you know,
A
Christmas or any of that
Tuesday.
shit. How much fucking money was in the music industry, retail, how much money they were making in retail.
Well, was it
And that-
91 the biggest year ever?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, look at the albums that came out that year. I mean, holy shit! Some of the
Oh, yeah.
all-time greatest. You know,
I mean, between Nevermind 10, Both Illusions, the Black Album,
Fuck
you
out.
know,
Carnal Knowledge.
Bad Motorfinger, and then not even talking about, you know, the pop records.
Right. Michael Jackson, wasn't it that?
Did
Yeah.
STP come out that year, Core, or no?
I think Core was
No, they
90.
were 92.
Was it 92?
I don't remember. You're probably right though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that year I remember Jeannie one day was reading off some of the like the all-time selling albums of, you know, the all-time. If that makes any sense, what I said.
Yeah, because Scott Weiland had to work on his her.
But she was reading me, you know, the all-time greatest selling albums, and like you know, it was the Black Album and Nevermind. And I'm like, wow, there's like 3 in Pearl Jam 10. I'm like, those 3 records right there that were released in 91 within a few months of each other. And I was like, do me a favor, go on. She went on, you know, Google and said like album releases or whatever, 1991. And it was like just a holy, that year was just buck packed, man.
Yeah.
Rust in Peace.
That was a big year.
Wasn't that Extinction?
No, I thought it was 90 was Rust in Peace.
Rust in Peace was 90.
Because 92 was Countdown.
92 was okay. Yeah.
But I mean, you're still talking about, you know, a matter of months. I mean, it could have been November of 90 and January of 92.
Oh,
it's still in that period of time when it was just such a fertile financially for the music industry. I mean, Jesus, just massive records.
Alice in Chains, Soundgarden.
You know, we're really, really lucky.
Metallica.
Yeah,
The Black Album we mentioned
Metallica,
earlier,
Black. Garth Brooks.
We actually are lucky, at least some of us are old enough to say, you know, we lived through the best music that there ever was, the most fertile, most diverse. We've seen it all. I mean, we saw corporate rock happen, we saw disco happen, we saw punk happen, we saw the new wave of British heavy metal, we saw the LA strip scene, we saw grunge, we saw, you know, ska.
I mean,
and,
dude, 91 was,
tone.
yeah, not to interrupt, but 91 was amazing, but 81 was the
Right.
sickest ever year. Like the stuff that came out in
As far as
1981.
Some of the live stuff too, the tours that went around
Unreal,
that year,
yeah,
in the 80s,
U tour,
the stadium era, you know, of all
the Rolling
that stuff.
Stone tour of 81 is the biggest.
Right.
That's the biggest stadium tour of all time.
Mm-hmm.
No, hands down, no doubt.
And that's the funny thing about it is that show happened years before the Guns N' Roses Metallica dual tour, and it's still eclipsed it. Still bigger.
Oh wow,
You know.
U2 and Chili Peppers.
Mm-hmm. Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
Wow.
Yeah, I
What
mean
was
there were
it,
some big fucking Octung
Zoo
Baby.
TV, Octoon Baby,
Octung Baby. Yeah, there's so many big records, but we've been lucky because we saw it all. We got to see the greatest
Guns N' Roses,
hip hop, like all those new musical styles. We got to see it all. We weren't there at the beginnings of rock, obviously, where you know the first wave of it. But Jesus, man, it's all been done.
And with every one of those albums
else
was a
we can
huge
do.
tour as well. You know, the huge tours that came along with those albums. This, you know, late 80s, early 90s. I mean, that was the, like you say, the biggest era of
Wait, didn't
live music. And at the Freddie Mercury concert was 91.
John, you just mentioned the 2 Use Your Illusions, right?
Mhm.
And then there was Ozzy Osbourne that year too. Didn't he come out with
No More Tears? Yep.
No More Tears. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, keep going. What else was there? I mean,
Yeah, there was so much great shit that came out at that time. You know, the last big rock movement was nu metal. I mean, there was that thing, whatever that thing was that Incubus tried to do.
the family values kind of stuff.
You know, that style, that Incubus sort of, it was weird. And there was a swing revival that happened after nu metal. But nu metal is the last big sort of rock movement. What's the next thing?
Well, maybe alternative mid-90s.
No, alternative happened before mid-90s.
Right, but
And you mentioned the swing thing. I mean, that was, you know,
But-
Well, that mid-90s alternative was the Incubus.
but the real pop stuff, like you know, like Verve Pipe and Tonic and you know, Toad the Wet Sprocket, like all those bands in the mid-90s. That was like, and that's the last hurrah for
Candlebox, a lot of those.
rock and
Yeah.
roll. I mean, that was it.
Candlebox was a hairband and grunge clothing.
Oh, Candlebox was great though.
Oh, that first
Even
album.
Tesla was another one that was, you know, I think the acoustical jam came out around 90, 91.
Yep,
If
90.
I'm not mistaken.
Slave to the Grind was 91. But no, you're right.
That's right. Slave to the
And
Grind.
you had like
Holy
the last
shit.
ditch efforts of the hair bands too, you know.
That pop alternative thing that happened at the end of the 90s was pretty big. The Semisonics and the Tonics and
Yeah,
and
they literally made
Goo
Metallica.
Goo Dolls,
yeah, a lot of that
Yeah.
shit. Greta Van Fleet sucks.
Creed.
Creed was just grunge level 2. That was like Creed is to Pearl Jam and Soundgarden.
Collective Soul.
Eddie Vedder, you know, with
live. There was some great,
Eddie Vedder threw a line 6.
Yeah, it was that was to grunge what bands like fucking Tough and Sea Hags were to hair bands.
It was like the punk, even the punk stuff that you could compare to, the Who and the stuff that was coming out in the late 70s.
Sure. Now you can trace it all back. It can all be traced back to a band that started.
There was always that alternative,
Disturbed is a dance band with fucking guitars.
Oh, thank you, Margaret. She says Tesla, great Bay Area band. Hannon is fabulous. Thank you.
Thank you,
Margaret.
Tesla's from Sacramento. They don't consider themselves a Bay Area.
Yes, you are corrected.
You are correct, sir.
we saw Hannon. I know you guys can't see me, but
who's that?
Voice.
My friend Gutierrez, Michael Gutierrez. We hung out with Frank Hannon at the last NAMM show.
Did he ask you?
Huh?
Did you guys ask him if he was Jay Hannon's? Hey, you Jay Hannon's uncle?
We should have. Yeah.
Collective Soul was like the cheap trick of the 90s. Nobody ever stayed up late to wait for a new Collective Soul album to come out. But if you look at the Collective Soul greatest hits record, every song on there is a motherfucker. They wrote great songs.
Yeah, man.
They opened for Balance Tour.
That's right.
I'm trying to remember what band I saw open for Van Halen on the Balance Tour. It might have been Collective Soul. Maybe that's why I didn't give a crap.
That's And
who else opened on that tour?
Soul. Baby Animals.
I know what
was it? The Baby Animals. That was that tour, right?
It depends on the show that you
West
that you
Coast.
were at.
Yeah, Baby Animals on some of them.
Wait, which tour?
Balance.
No,
Balance.
Baby Animals was the Baby Animals.
Baby Animals was 92.
That's right.
Yeah, sorry you guys can't see me.
Wasn't the Tea Party? No.
Oh,
Mine was like April 20 something, 95.
95. Jumbio.
Well, I'll just say, where's my camera? There it is. Oh, there I am. I'm trying to put Instagram.
Wikipedia doesn't have that.
I'm trying to Instagram this out. When I saw Van Halen in '95, when I saw them in Oakland, that was the show where Eddie got detained flying up because he had a gun in his luggage. So they had to reschedule that show. But when I saw them, was that the same show? I'm trying to think. I saw them in San Jose. It was Slash's Snake Pit. And then I told you the story about how I ran into the singer, like in a hallway, and Alex Skolnick. I worked with Alex at a store in Berkeley, at a guitar store, and he just happened to say, "Hey, if you see so and so, whatever that dude's name was." He performed with Eddie in the backyard when they did that party for the gathering. Dover, Eric Dover.
His birthday bash in the backyard.
From Jellyfish.
No, it was for this video called Secret Sin.
Was Eric in Imperial Drag at that time?
I don't know. He was in Slash's Snake Pit.
Oh yeah, I know he was in the Snake Pit record. He did one record and one tour with them. But then he did this band called Imperial Drag right around the same time, like mid 90s.
But yeah, anyway, it was bizarre because, earlier in the day I was at work with Skolnick and he's like, "Hey, if you see, Dover, tell him hey." And I just happened to run into him like in this back hallway at the show in San Jose. So I'm like, "Hey," Skolnick says hey, and the guy's like, his excuse to get away from me was, "Hey, it's Mother's Day, I gotta go call my mom." So Michael Smith.
Looks like Our Lady Peace was another opener, and Skid Row.
And then when I saw them in Oakland for that makeup show, it was Shaw Blades playing acoustically all the day makeup.
Brother Kane
stuff.
was another one. Open
Brother Kane's got some good songs, man. That
Brother Kane was a good band.
Obviously, the song that's on the Halloween 6 soundtrack is a great song. But I listened to that album that song is on, and the album's really good, man.
They put out
They
3
were on
good
several
records.
dates of the '95 tour. Yeah,
It must have been Collective Soul then, because
It was Collective Soul when I saw them.
yeah,
looks like Skid Row, Brother Kane, Our Lady Peace, Collective Soul, and I think that was
the Snake Pit.
Slash the Snake Pit. Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's probably why we
Bad Moon Rising in France. That's the one-off in France.
Good night, Joanne.
Good night,
Thank you
Joanne.
so much. Thank you so much for watching and being active. I think you're active over in the Van Halen 74 to 2020 Facebook group. Thank you so much.
Well, be careful over there.
Yeah, they're still crazy. They're still crazy.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Johnny earlier. I thought you and Jay had some good points about the Roth versus Hagar stuff that you were talking about last night. You know, why the hatred? Why the hatred? You know, like it's all Ed's music. I think that was such a great point. And you had some good points. You know, just those people who cling to one era versus the other, and really think that one's better than the other. There's a lot of value in both of them.
Well, I understand the whole if you like one more than the other. I mean, we like albums more than other albums. So
well, a lot
I
of it's
understand.
nostalgia for what we when we were in high school or whenever, what our favorite, what was happening at that time.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it. I guess if I mean, that's the thing. I was 9 years old when 5150 came out. I mean, all I was doing was listening to the same music. I was trying to copy my brother. Listening to the same music my brother was listening to. It's like, oh, he's listening to Van Halen. He's listening to Rush. He's listening to Def Leppard, whatever it was. I wanted to listen to it. So, I mean, all of a sudden, it wasn't like I was 20 years old and obsessed with Van Halen, and all of a sudden, what? No. So I'm lucky that I'm able to literally love both eras.
Except for the Dream Is Over, because
Well, no, it's just the.
I think that's a great track.
It is
just the hook. The hook. I was listening. I had Van Halen, Sammy. I have different playlists where I listen to one of them on shuffle if I'm in the mood for it. And the Sammy stuff is just so happy and not quite as metal and angry as the Dave stuff. So I had that on today around the house, and that came on, and I was like, wow, what a great song, until it gets to the needless and nonsensical hook. Then you're just like,
Yeah.
I got a message about that from
should have just called it "It's a Ripoff" and left it at
man.
that.
I got a message from somebody who watches the show, and they were like, "Do you don't like The Dream Is Over?" And I was like, "I like it. I just feel like the song is going like this, like it's on a roller coaster, and all of a sudden it's like it gets to the chorus, and it's like,
Yep,
like one of those."
Isn't that what Sammy said about Right Here, Right Now?
I never felt like that. I always thought the chorus to Dream Was Over was cool. I mean, it had those classic background vocals in it.
Oh, between the dream another dream, the dream is over, and
yeah,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I never thought it was a letdown.
If that chorus was in a different song or something with that vibe, I'm sure it wouldn't catch me weird. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think me and Paul are on the same page here. The song has a vibe to it. And all of a sudden,
the song is almost I don't want to say aggressive, or angry, but it's almost defiant. The song itself is defiant until you get to the hook, and then it becomes this sugar-coated pop song.
Yes,
and it's two different songs thrown together. Like that song, has some it has attitude, and then it loses all that attitude when you get to
I
the
hear what
hook.
you're saying. Definitely,
totally. It's got a chip on its shoulder until the chorus.
This dream is over. It's all happy, and then it's like dun dun.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if I just heard the chorus by itself, I'd be like, yeah, that's a catchy.
Yeah, chorus. I never said I didn't like the part. I just don't like it in that song.
Yeah.
That's the one that opens with the whisper, right? Like, hey, come on, man, wake up.
Yeah, and then kicks in, and I mean, the drums are great on it. The song is
it's heavy. It starts off real heavy, and then you're right, it goes to really like poppy, happy stuff. But I like that's good for. I like it. Good stuff.
Did you see his face when he was saying that?
That's one of my favorite. One of the better tracks off of Carnal Knowledge, in my opinion. I like that one.
I think Carnal Knowledge is the most complete Van Halen record with Sammy.
I would never argue that.
Yeah, it's the most complete. It's the most complete one.
Yeah. It definitely covers everything. And oh god,
just that song complete covers everything. That's good. Every mood that you can think of that.
Where's my chapstick?
I'm really shocked that Johnny likes that song.
Johnny likes every song. Are you kidding me? Name a song Johnny doesn't like out of the catalog.
No. When that record came out, I heard almost the whole album on the radio because they did one of those Tommy Nast live from 5150. I have the cassette right here somewhere.
Hey, Johnny,
huh?
Say something bad about Van Halen.
Say something bad about EVH gear.
Say something bad. Something bad about Van Halen.
What's your one pet peeve? What
No.
Say something bad.
Gears?
Wait a minute.
Johnny, where were you when you were listening to that broadcast? Because I'm trying to picture. I know you're not going to say how old.
I know exactly where I was. You mean where?
I was 14, right?
So was I.
Came out. Were you? Okay, I know you're lying, but okay.
No, I was 12.
I mean,
I wasn't even born.
I'm just trying to picture. I'm just trying to picture like a teenage or an upper whatever. A teenage Johnny Beane.
Johnny, you must have a picture of Johnny Beane at that age.
Just like sitting literally in front of his stereo or radio or just
Boom
like
box.
No. You wanna know how nerdy I was? Do I have one of those tapes here? I actually might have one right here.
If you want, I can have Tommy sign it for you.
Right here, right now.
Oh, you know Tommy?
I've known Tommy for 30 years. Tommy's a totally cool girl. Tommy and I have been involved in some really nasty, nefarious,
shady.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to say what they were.
You're talking about that thumb drive?
Yeah, thumb
No.
drive.
No. I'm talking about a live experience where Tommy tried to verify something that a girl claimed in a bar, and Tommy goes, "Really?" and tried to verify it, and everybody looked at each other and said, "We need to go in 5 different directions right now." Right now, because what Tommy just did is assault, and we need to go.
Oh my God. Wow.
He's one of the coolest guys and one of the biggest Van Halen fans you'll ever know.
Because he's
super nice guy.
He did all those Van Halen album premieres. He was the guy for those. Yeah.
Yes, he's good friends with everybody that's ever been in the band. And one of the most solid human people in the music business. His kid plays semi-pro hockey here in Phoenix, or did. I don't know if he's still here in the at this level or if he's moved up by now.
What was the premiere for
That's cool.
Carnal Knowledge? Was there actually? I know, I think back to Metallica had the big premiere for Black at Madison Square Garden. Did they have a premiere for Carnal Knowledge or for any of theirs?
What they did was they had a live radio thing from 5150. It was live on the radio all across.
Was that the one? No, that wasn't.
The U.S.
Won't Get Fooled Again was for right here.
No, that's the thing.
Yeah. So no, to answer Jay's questions or statements.
How did I get? Oh, okay.
You asked me where I was for that.
Yeah.
And
what were you doing? And your whole were you literally just like, oh my God?
There's sitting at the radio, counting down the seconds until it started. And then
that's for the best intently. Of. That's the best of one.
That's the radio
with the interview clips.
The interview, yeah. It's the whole show. It's got all the songs in it.
Oh, I never heard that.
This is from October 16th of 1996.
Oh, I never heard that. Oh my goodness.
Best of one. Oh yeah.
I can send it to you.
There it is.
Way to taste the soup. Taste the soup.
Soup for you. No soup for you. Okay.
Where's the spoon?
No. It was June. Okay, it was June 13th. John Biel. I want to say it was June 13th, 1991. Van Halen did the Carnal Knowledge album premiere with Tommy Nast from 5150. They played almost the entire album on the radio. Almost the entire thing. Now, the whole reason we're talking about this is because you're asking what
June 18th, Johnny.
18th?
That's what it says. I don't know.
That's not true.
It's just the release date, so that's probably not the same premiere date.
Huh? No, the album came out June 17th or 18th. That's when the album came out.
What was
Right.
it?
Yeah.
The release
But
date.
on the radio, it was like June 13th because my birthday is June 15th, and that on June 15th they premiered Pound Cake. So the video came out on my birthday, and I'm like, well, that's a birthday present to me. Thank you. Thank you. But no. So I'm listening to this album premiere, and to get to Jay's question, I was in my basement. I literally had four cassette. Yeah. I mean, I'm still there. I had 4 cassette tapes rolling, recording this thing.
4?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Just in case one
Wants to make sure he gets it in case 1
Yeah.
or 3 go wrong.
Because remember, this is before the internet. This
You
is
didn't have a
before
reel to
any of
reel?
this.
Like, I would have gone
No.
quarter inch if I were you.
That's what she said.
What you do is you take a VCR and you put it on super long play.
There you
and then
go.
put your stereo
The
output in
VCR recording. I have a lot of those.
Yeah.
too,
Well, I did
6
that
hours.
at night. I did that for MTV at night, to get Unchained or something,
Of course you did.
I did.
I know.
But so anyway, so I have like 4 or 5 copies of cassette tapes for the album premiere of Carnal Knowledge. Okay, and then to get to the whole point of this, I remember one of the last songs they played. I think the very last song they played was "In and Out" for that, and I heard that, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know."
I actually, the more I hear In and Out, the more I like In and Out.
The more I eat In and Out, the bigger I get.
How did you? Obviously, they were cutting to commercials and stuff, right?
Yeah,
You hit pause.
Were you
I
like,
would pause each one. Yeah, I was running around the room. I was like Doc Brown running around his garage.
oh my god?
Yeah, I'd pause each one. I mean, Neanderthal. You get there's a rhythm of commercials. You get a sense of when you're going to be coming back. So I would like, okay, they're coming back.
3,
One pause
2.
each one.
Okay.
I've always been a nerd.
Yeah, the commercials are always over when you hear something related to the radio station. So in other words,
Yeah.
at the end of the commercials, they always dump their promo at the end. You're listening to the
Right.
Bay Area's hardest rock. Bang. Hit the
Record.
pause.
What are you calling a promo?
Stinger.
Well, back in the era when they would play
Wait a
live
minute,
shows-
Sexual.
Wait, Paul, is it true that you were in a promo?
I've been in several promos. I've done some promos.
You say promo?
Very proud of.
Homosexual.
Is it true you only lasted 10 seconds in a promo?
I've done yeah.
Is it true you?
Sometimes my promos have to be 10 seconds.
Oh.
I perform very well.
early,
under pressure.
early promo.
You couldn't get enough of that one promo.
Thing is, my promos
Premature
go all day.
promo.
The only time I don't promo is during the morning show. I'm working.
Oh god.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but hey, that's a good one.
Oh,
Where
put
am
up the other one. What is
I'm
that?
lost. Where am I? I was laughing when I hit a button.
I like fret level midnight. Oh great, it's Caleb. That dude fucking hates Van Halen. Sure.
He does.
Oh, man.
He hasn't said a nice thing about Van Halen all night.
Ever?
I mean, look at his. Wait, are you wearing the same pants as Jay? Oh,
Oh. There's the man who hates Van Halen right there.
No, I had to take them off.
they've got the same outfits.
No,
My-
these
my
aren't-
package-
these aren't-
Days
these
were
aren't
stretched out.
My package was getting juiced, man. I had
juiced.
it was getting squozed.
Whoa.
Man,
Oh my gosh.
So, anybody see my post about like, my YouTube's getting like trolled? People
Congratulations.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
I guess so. People think I'm not playing the Beat It solo, which is interesting because like it's obviously not the real Beat It solo, but what do they think I'm faking? You know?
Wait. They think you're like recording it and then pretending to play it. Like you record it perfectly and then kind of like it's a play along or a playthrough.
I don't know. I mean, I noticed that there's a sync issue on some of the versions that I've uploaded,
That's it. That happens.
but I'm getting stuff like comments like,
YouTube
"Oh, you didn't
always
fool
has a sync
me."
issue.
You know,
A couple of frames.
where's everyone going?
Well, Caleb, I have no idea if it's true or not, but I'll say this. Caleb has no idea what he's doing. He's had to send me parts like recorded guitar parts and stuff, and I literally have to like walk him through how to do a lot of it. There's no way.
Not the playing stuff, but the
No,
technical
not the
stuff.
play. The
Right.
technicality
Yeah,
of
Right.
recording the right file type, the
Right.
right whatever.
This is how I record my videos. I literally put this up next to the speaker, my studio monitor.
Yeah.
And film it right next to it.
There's no way Caleb knows how to get in there, record a perfect solo, edit it all together, and then record a video on top of that audio. And then there's no way. And Caleb, I know
Right.
that might sound
Right.
like a slight. But
No,
there's no way that Caleb's doing that.
no,
Right.
It's just
He doesn't know how to do it.
I mean, it's weird. I mean, you could literally in that video you can hear the acoustic of striking of strings along with the distortion from the amp sound.
Yeah.
You can hear me playing. It's
No
so
faking
weird.
involved.
I love the ones, and there's guys that have done videos on this, but the ones where like
It's a compliment, Caleb.
the guys get on there and they play this like unbelievably fast lick or solo or something, and then you see their hair and it's like, you know, obviously they played it slow and sped it up.
Yeah, there's been a bunch of those guys.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm gonna play a special here for.
I know, Ben. I'm just. It's weird when you get a comment like that because I mean, I don't get it.
Rick Dees once said, "If they ain't bitching, they ain't listening."
That's true. You know, I think my mom told me that. Like that means you're doing good when people are talking shit. So
Right?
it's good.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes I get bummed. I get bummed sometimes if I don't see any negative comments. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Bummed when you
comment,
watch
like,
Caleb playing.
huh?
You get bummed when you watch Caleb playing. You know, I can't do that.
Yeah, well, of course, but
Yeah, there's stuff Jay does that I can't do.
there's stuff that we all do that
So,
you know.
Never get bummed watching Caleb. That's good stuff. You know,
Thanks.
watching his nerd stuff.
Nerds. Yeah. Look at these trolls, man. David Hammond. And then
Hammond.
what's the other guy here? There's
That's
somebody
my,
else
that's
saying
my
something.
alias, Jay Hannon, Dave Hammond.
Nerd Hannon.
I always laugh at people like that. I'm like, you spent the time to watch my video, and then you have the audacity to shit on me.
Yeah.
Okay, have fun. It's like that old
Right back.
Bob Goldthwait bit where he's talking about how people who beat up gay people are like I hate you because you're so gay and I hate you so much and you're kind of attractive and I sort of and you're sort of cute now, but I'm now if you just imagine my fist is a big penis.
That's a great bit.
Yeah, it's like, I hate you so much. You're so gay, and I'm so mad. You're kind of attractive.
Bobcat. That was good stuff.
So true.
Yeah. The lady doth protest too much.
The original angry comic.
He was great for a moment.
1985, 6.
Yeah,
One crazy summer.
It was the era of the comedy, the comedian that had to have a weird quirk about them. The emo
Yeah,
Phillips, the
like
Bob,
Gilbert
the
Gottfried, and
Gilbert Gottfried, Bob Goldthwait, emo Phillips,
Emo
Stephen Wright.
Phillips.
Like everybody had
Holy
their
cow, yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Kinnison,
Rodney
Kinnison
Dangerfield,
had to scream.
Kinnison, yeah.
Kennison,
Geis.
yeah, all of them.
Yeah, everybody
they had their own
everybody
little
had to have
thing. That's right.
They had to have a quirk that made them
Yep.
stand out. As
Jerry
if
Seinfeld.
just having fantastic. Well, Jerry Seinfeld's quirk was he wore the suit and he was very dry. Him and Bob, not Bob Nelson. The fuck is his name? He was the dean in Back to School.
Gambio.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. He's
Judy Tenuta. Yeah, the female comics too. Judy Tenuta.
Yeah. I mean, they
They're
all
early-
have to have their own thing.
You saw them all over like Comedy Central when it was like the early days of Comedy Central, and the stand-up spotlights and stuff like that. Or
Bob
the HBO
Goldthwait
Comedy Hour.
Bob Goldthwait did do a fantastic movie called Shakes the Clown.
Yes,
That was really funny.
That's right.
right.
What was
where
the one with
he-
the horse?
He bangs Florence Henderson.
Florence Henderson's making him breakfast in the negligee the next morning,
Smoking
and
a
everybody
cigarette.
is like, "Oh my god, Mrs. Brady's hot."
This is Brady smoking a cigarette,
Yeah,
hungover.
yeah.
Didn't he
no.
do the one with the horse like that was like the Mr. Ed ripoff? Like he had I don't remember which movie that. There was a movie where he was he discovered a horse that could talk. What movie was that? In the chat. Come on.
Oh yeah, always ask the chat. The chat
That's
always
right.
knows.
Chat knows.
By the way, somebody
Knows
asked
all and
way
rules
early on about Mandy Lyon. I'm not. I think it was Brian Spalding who asked about it, and I could be wrong, but I apologize if I did. Not a
With
big World
Dabney
War
Cole.
III fan, but he was a vocalist on a couple of the George Lynch record, Sacred Groove. All right, I guess. Hot to Trot. There's the movie.
Hot to trot. With Dabney Coleman.
Front level. Thank you.
By the
Thank
way,
you, guys.
Larry
Thank you.
Miller is the guy I was thinking of, the comedian who's, out with my friends, my
Larry
unemployed friends.
He was
all
the
did
guy
this-
on
the suits.
Seinfeld, the doorman, wasn't he? Wasn't that
Was it Larry Miller?
I think
Could've been.
so. The doorman kept giving Jerry a hard time.
Yeah, no, I remember in the 80s, everybody had to have a shtick. It was almost like the bands, comedians, in order to stand out, had to have something that made them more than, as in just being funny wasn't enough.
Gallagher, Carrot
Yeah.
Top. You keep
Uh-huh.
going. I mean, George Carlin. I mean, he was, he was like the old goat. He was the guy. Like everyone
Yeah, but then
tried to
you-
copy him in the '80s, but
Then
he
you got
had
guys
all
like
the HBO
Brian,
specials.
Regan, who doesn't swear and is hilarious
Mm-hmm.
because
Gaffigan.
his stuff is so good. And Kinnison, everybody thought Kinnison was just the guy that screamed, and then his material was so friggin' funny. You went, oh, there's more to it than that. And I think that applies to some of the guitar players we talk about, guys that are, are they shredders, but can they write a song? That's where it puts guys like Eddie and Nuno and Paul Gilbert above so many of the others.
Bill Hicks.
A bazillion guys could play, but how many of them could actually write a decent song?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
And-
Kinnison was a great actor. That's that he could hold character. That's what his bit was, that he could stay right there in a character.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sell it.
his timing, delivering a joke, timing is a thing, and he fucking had it.
Mhm.
I always thought Bill Hicks was somewhat overrated, but he was good. His material was good, but I just thought he got a lot of juice because a lot of rock stars loved him. But I don't think he was as big as, he's one of those guys, kind of like,
he's another one that died too early.
yeah, kind of like Randy Rhoads, where he gets a lot
Yeah.
of juice over dying before the book was finished.
Who was the other?
Hedman.
Mitch Hedberg.
Mitch
Was it Mitch
Hedberg.
Hedberg? Yeah.
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 Mitch Hedberg was another guy. I think he was funnier than Bill Hicks, but another
Mitch
guy that
Hedberg
died.
was great. Yeah.
Yeah, that died early. He opened, I think I saw him opening. It was one of those, and I could be wrong, but I think he was the opening guy on the Insomniac tour with Dave Attell. It was Dave Attell, who's the old guy, political comedy.
Oh, damn.
Louis Black.
Louis Black. Thank you.
Louis
Yeah,
Black.
there you go.
Dave Attell and Mitch Hedberg. And I got there late to see Hedberg, but everybody said he killed. And literally, if I ever get a chance to meet Louis Black, I actually have to apologize for not laughing at his show because I laughed so hard at Dave Attell, I was physically incapable of laughing anymore. Like that tour was the funniest fucking show I'd ever been to. And by the time Louis Black came out, and he killed, he was fantastic.
Yeah.
By that time, though, like most of the people in the audience were like, "Stop, no more, like, Uncle, stop
Yeah.
it." It was
David
just
Bell,
so
dude.
good.
Yeah.
And he's just riffing. Like a lot of his stuff isn't like scripted. Like he just goes.
Oh,
He's so good.
so good.
The early
I mean,
90s was the era, like the early Comedy Central era was like, and they all had their own, half-hour show. The HBO had the half-hour, the comedy hours or whatever. Like that was the era. Again, we were talking about the music in the early 90s. I mean, comedy in the early 90s was, I mean, gee, you can go the same direction, like Adam Sandler and all the people who got their start in that.
Yep. No, we were really, really spoiled.
Chris Farley, all that stuff.
I mean, if you've ever watched it, the old Dana Carvey show was fucking out of control.
Don Myrera.
I mean, the old Dana Carvey show was where we got Steve Carell and Stephen Colbert the first time.
Yeah.
The Ben Stiller show.
Did you see the show about his show?
Yeah, I have.
There's
about the Dana
There's a
Carvey
documentary about the Dana Carvey
Yeah, I have
show. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the whole series and everything around it on DVD. It's so good.
I got that. Yeah, man.
Oh,
Paul has it.
oh.
Bye, Caleb. Hello, Jay.
Paul has it.
He tagged out. It's like a tag team partner. Tagged him in.
Tag team back again.
Mystery Science Theater. That was some of the best comedy out of the early 90s. I love that stuff.
Yeah. I used to watch that all the time.
What was the Comedy Central? It was Stand Up Spotlight or the half hour? What was the half-hour comedy hour or the
comedy hour?
Yeah, the early days of, and it was all stand up. It was like the MTV of comedy, where they had, a 3-minute segment of George Carlin doing his stand up, or then you'd go to Jerry Seinfeld and all of it, before they had any, Premium Blend, before they had a lot of that.
Do you remember when it was the Comedy Channel and Ha? We had two.
Ha, yeah, Ha was the original.
One of them was owned by Viacom, and the other one wasn't. So one of them had access to all the HBO stand-up.
Yeah, it was Comedy Channel and Ha, and then they both became Comedy Central.
Right.
I think they bought each other out or something like that.
I miss At Midnight. At Midnight was fucking awesome. That was a great show.
What a time to be alive. Early 90s, good stuff. Nowadays, you get a million choices, and they're all crap.
So the reason I had to leave a minute ago was because my dog, I got a text message from Jeannie. Our little dog Joey was scratching to get out. So I went down there. She wants to go outside. I hate letting the dog out at this hour. And they're out there gallivanting around and like checking out this, looking
nice
at
use
that.
of the word gallivanting.
Oh my God. I'm like, would you get in here?
I've never heard that word in my life.
Really?
It's an old word. He heard his parents use it at one point.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Because nobody Jay's age uses gallivanting in their regular speech.
I would have no idea what that means.
Well, what do you think it means after I said it?
Traipsing.
Sniffing around.
Well, just
no. Gallivanting is a celebratory prance.
Traipsing. Hey, you say a word, you don't know what it means, and then they say another word that it means, and you still don't know what that one means. It's like, yeah.
Well, see, you can tell because it's midnight Arizona time. Both dogs are congregating. They're like, hey, I know what time it is. You guys are supposed to be done. We need to go OUT. And this one even brought me the ball. They're like trying to force me into going, hey, it's my turn to go out and gallivant.
Hey, Jamie H2O11 says, you guys remember the Larry Sanders Show? Larry Sanders Show was great.
It was
man.
great. Yep.
God.
Can't tell anybody about this, especially not fucking Hank. Marty is the greatest character. The divorce gun. Love the divorce gun. Oh, go ahead. Just fucking end it. Go ahead. Don't talk about it. Do it. Oh, Artie, the divorce gun. I love this. Lights a cigarette with it.
Yeah, my brother was a KRP fan. So it was one of those shows where, my older brother was watching, so I had to watch it. But it was one of those shows where I wasn't really the biggest fan of it, but certain parts were really funny. Remember the what was the Les Nessman comment? With more something, maybe more music and less Nessman. It was I forget who said it, but that was one of the scenes that stuck out to me, and I still remember it.
I was, and this is sacrilege given what I do for a living. Never a huge WKRP fan. I own the whole series on DVD because I guess I have to because I radio.
Sacrilegious.
But I never thought it was great.
Yeah, I was never. I mean, I'd watch it. I mean, if it was
the
on
concept was cool, but the episodes were all the same pretty much. Except they did the episode of the Who in Cincinnati. I think they did a whole song about that.
I liked What's Happening.
And the Turkey Day episode too.
I remember watching that with hey and Raj and Rerun. And Shirley.
Nobody remembers the third kid's name.
Nope.
The third kid?
No, there were three friends. Raj,
I remember the
Doobie
Brothers
shorter kid with the
episode.
big afro, and Rerun. Nobody remembers the shorter kid with the big afro's name.
Oh, for some reason I thought you meant Raj and his sister had a
Dwayne.
Oh,
That was Dwayne.
Dwayne, yeah.
Wow.
Dwayne.
Caleb knows.
Yeah, in the chat.
Dwayne had the sick fro.
Well, yeah, Dwayne Wayne, everybody, hey, that's the one that said hey whenever he'd show up. Yeah, everybody knew his name.
It was Dwayne.
Yeah, I thought you meant the third child. What was Raj's sister's name again?
I don't think she was a penny.
D was the sister.
D,
I never saw
yeah.
it. I have no idea.
Scott C, thank you.
Oh, that was a great show. They had that episode with the Doobie Brothers, man. Remember?
Yeah, the bootleg episode.
Yeah. They got threatened or whatever.
As
it was.
if
Like cassette deck under his jacket.
as if Rerun would be at a Doobie Brothers show.
Right.
See what they did there?
Hey, man, it's R&B.
No, it's not.
Well,
The Doobie Brothers is
it's
exactly
according to what was it? ABC, CBS.
Yeah, the Doobie Brothers is R&B for the suburbs.
The Doobie Brothers is white R&B.
Yeah,
Right.
can you imagine if they had actually brought like somebody like Sly and the Family Stone on What's Happening?
Right.
Middle America would have been like, "What the hell is this?"
They could have done anybody, Stevie Wonder or some, Michael Jackson or somebody. Yeah, the Doobie Brothers was a strange choice
Doobie
for
Brothers.
that one.
Yeah, the Doobie Brothers.
No, it's not.
That was some record company going, "Oh no, the kids love the Doobie Brothers. They're hip. They're happening."
Yeah.
No, it's a brilliant marketing ploy.
Well,
a
yeah.
plan. Like, hey, let's get a
Yeah. Yes, because the target demographic of the What's Happening audience is going to run out and grab the Doobie Brothers record on Monday.
What were the other cameos in the
no
80s
way.
for rock music?
maybe you
and-
get
and sitcoms.
Suburbia
I'm sorry,
watching.
Any other 80s sitcom rock cameos that we can think of?
there was a ton of
I
them.
mentioned the Who in WKRP.
WKRP.
Yeah.
WKRP had Scum of the Earth, which was actually the band Detective.
Oh, really?
Who remembers that? I don't know that one.
More people. Here's the funny part: more people remember Scum of the Earth from WKRP than they do the band Detective.
You're probably right. Oh yeah, thrash
story.
metal.
Anthrax on
Anthrax was all over Married with Children. Yeah.
the Married with Children. Yeah.
Wow.
Any other ones in the chat? Let's hear what you got. The
How can you forget Davy Jones on the Brady Bunch?
that's right.
You son of
On
a
the
bitch.
flip side,
Susie Quattro on Happy Days.
Happy Days. There you go.
Fappy Days. There's got to be one called Fappy Days. If
You
there's
would think.
not, I'm filming it. Because there's money to be made with Fappy
Kiss
Days.
had their own special. They had the Phantom of the Park.
DAZE.
Yeah, Kiss was also on every, like, they were on Kids Are People too, and
Or Happy Days.
Thrash
with
metal
you.
Slayer on Little House on the Prairie. I remember that episode. That was a good one.
very dark.
Yeah, it's a great departure for the show, but it was
Well, how many?
Great
How
Mary.
many
That's when Mary Ingalls had to be rescued from rescuing Satan, from worshiping Satan. I
Megadeth
remember that
on
one.
Duck Dodgers.
Duck Dodgers. What about The Simpsons? How many musical guests?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Aerosmith in the early years, Paul McCartney, a lot of
Jackson.
those.
Metallica.
Michael Jackson. That's
Sting.
right.
Van Halen.
Sting.
Van
Number of
Halen
people.
was on there.
Number
Number
of
of
people.
Spinal
Motorhead and
Tap.
the Young Ones.
Spinal
was great,
Tap. That's right. Spinal Tap.
Ramones. This Gig Sucks.
Yeah. Cattle decapitation on Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, South Park. Yeah, Korn on South Park. Van Halen on South Park. Smashing Pumpkins on Simpsons.
I gotta let the
Radiohead.
dogs out. Be right back.
Go let the dogs out. glad I'm having fun tonight.
You just ruined it for us. Thanks.
Thank you, Sammy. Barry White. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Old metal dude. Yeah. Eddie was one of the callers on Jean-Pierre. Frasier.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I missed that one.
A regular caller, right?
He was, they would open the show with somebody calling up, and I don't know if he was credited. He probably was, I guess. Then of course,
Was he friends with Kelsey
Br-
Grammer or like?
Kelsey Clinton.
How'd
Probably.
How'd that come about?
A
Maybe
boot.
Val.
Kelsey
Probably because Eddie was on with the Cafe American with Bertinelli. He was in the intro to one of those. He was like a street
Was that
musician.
the same time as Frasier, around the same time.
It was about the same time. Yeah.
I remember growing up, and every time like a new, hit show was supposed to hit the airwaves, I remember like we'd all get, my parents would be all pumped up, especially my mom, and all four of us would sit in front of the TV. And I always have fond memories of every single one of every single time of doing that, whatever show it might have been. And then I remember sitting in front of the TV and we were watching Frasier. And I remember, I forget how old I was, maybe then. So, what year did that come out? And Jean-Pierre.
And
I
a
just
spin-off
remember,
of Cheers. What wasn't it, like late 90s or so?
I just remember. No, that was the early 90s, wasn't it?
That was the
Maybe,
late
yeah,
90s. It was.
I don't know.
Real quick,
Cheers.
the Frasier connection is Jane Leaves. She's best friends with Valerie. So that was the
Thank you,
that was
Caleb.
the connection for that.
Good stuff.
But I just remember watching that first episode, thinking like, "Why the hell am I watching? This is not one of those things." Fret Level says Frasier is the shit. Yeah, I actually appreciate it now, but maybe it was just my 11, 12-year-old brain just
Thinking about something else.
yeah, exactly. Can't wait to go to bed. The wind blows the wrong way. Oh shit!
Damn.
Remember having like put the backpack in front of it when you're walking through
Frasier
the hallways?
premiered in '93. That sounds. I guess that it was right after the end of Cheers. Right? Cheers ended probably in around.
Never wear sweats to school.
Dude, Yeah. Especially, I remember when I started wearing boxer shorts instead of like the tighty whities. You wear sweatpants with boxer shorts, man.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Trouble.
And then it's
Oh,
like
no.
a minute or two before the bell rings to end class. Oh no.
Don't stand up yet.
Can you come up here and work out this problem on the board?
Yeah. And you're walking through the hallway, like holding your book bag in front of your backpack in front of you.
0.
Like, why is Jay walking down the hallway with his backpack in front of him? What
Why is he limping?
Why is he walking with his ass out?
That's funny. Oh my God.
Man, those are
Cheers.
the days, huh?
Yeah, Cheers ended in 93 and Frasier
Okay.
started in 93.
Like I said, the wind blows the wrong way. Man.
Yup.
And then back then, like it wasn't hip to wear like baggy jeans. You know, I was in them button fly 501
It was
shit.
the parachute pants era.
Well, what year are you talking?
Like the 91, you know. Not 89, 90.
It was the grunge,
No,
dress
if
down
you're
era.
into rap, the grungy jeans was happening.
Yeah, but
and then two years later, you're wearing them backwards.
yeah.
Skids.
You know?
Remember Skids?
You're wearing all your clothes backwards.
God.
That was
crisscross
that
effect.
was crisscross.
Yeah. So that makes sense. You would have the backpack on backwards on your.
Yeah, but it's not like on my chest, it's on my
Yeah,
area.
yeah. It's sitting on it.
And I'm not even holding it, it's just hanging.
Yeah.
Sack pack.
Back when a 19-inch color TV was the shit.
I'm lucky. I only lived down the street from high school. I could run home.
Yo,
Oh my God.
Fret Level says Jay was wearing his Derek Coleman BK Dimacells. You're gonna laugh at that.
BK.
You're gonna laugh at
British Knights.
British Knights.
when I had a pair of LA Gear catapults. And let me tell you, the first day
LA Gear.
of school, they were black and purple. I thought I was gonna die the first day. Man, people were just ripping me apart. You know, everybody had like either Jordans or cool Reebok pumps or whatever the hell were out that year.
The pumps.
Dude. LA
First
Gear.
day of sixth grade, I had my Air Jordans.
Jay's wearing LA Gear.
So you guys are all youngins. You didn't really enjoy the glory. Maybe Caleb did. The glory of the original suede blue Pumas.
Suede blue what?
Pumas.
Pumas.
No, it's Puma. The Puma.
I had some orange Pumas that I found at like a Ross or something. It had little things on the sides where you can put your little coin.
You sure that wasn't kangaroo?
You know?
No, those are ruse.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
those
With the little zipper thing.
It was
I had
ruse.
the original
Yeah.
Jordans. I had the original 85 Jordans. I had the first edition Jordans, and going into sixth grade, man,
I didn't.
those are probably worth thousands of dollars now that if you had them in good condition. But
Man,
I didn't have my
that's
first
not
pair of
business.
canvas Nikes until I was like 14 or 15 because I had to buy them myself. Because my father was like, "I'm not paying $30 for a pair of goddamn sneakers. You're gonna get the Bobos like everyone else."
Zips.
it seems like the first day of
Tom
school.
McCann, everybody.
It feels like the first day of school for me on a lot of years was a nightmare. There was another time. It was this. I remember it was the summer of '92, and that whole summer, I wore the same pair of sneakers. I forget which ones they were, but I wore the same pair of sneakers the whole summer without wearing socks.
Ooh.
These sneakers
Smelled
smell
right.
so bad. And we went out. My mom took me school clothes shopping.
Jason,
And I
you
had
need to
like
choose.
anything, I had a limit. My parents were not buying me $100 sneakers. That was, I think my limit was like, I forget what it was, but if I wanted something nicer, I had to put the money in myself. I didn't have any money, so I literally wore the same sneakers I wore remember the first day of school, sitting in class, just like, oh my God, my feet, just crazy.
Basic.
Ah, speaking of crazy,
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
I had a pair of
Ace.
Aces too.
Ace, there you go. Oh my goodness.
Piece of your forearm.
Oh my goodness.
He will. Yeah, he'll clamp down.
Ace.
Good boy.
That's great.
Oh,
Like a furry shark.
Yeah, he's just. I don't know what he's. He's sort of biting me, but he's not.
He's just nipping
He
you.
said. He said until he sinks in. But he's
Yep.
using his front paws to launch off my knee. If you'll notice, he jumps up, and then you'll see me jerk to the side, and he gets pushed. Oh, now he's fucking up shit out in the other room.
Oh, no. Go take care of that.
Yep. Now he's. I can guarantee you I'm going to go out there, and there's just going to be fucking pillows all over the
He's
place.
going to get into your thumb drive.
Yeah. No, he's not, because it's behind an album I never listened to.
Oh, come on. It's a great album.
You see what he did there?
Jay got it.
Yep.
Levels, Jerry. Levels.
You want to go in Paul's room and what CD would Paul never listen to? You're going right past that one.
Yep. Well, and that's where all the porn pictures are, where the white snake is. See what I did
Now
there?
you know.
Are you tired now? Are you done?
Hey, you guys ever look back at your school pictures? You know,
no.
you're sitting there like the Orson
No, I don't have to.
Mills, whatever the hell, Olin Mills.
I don't have them.
You just
I think you guys saw my school picture. I sent it to you guys at one point.
no, not
I
your
had
high
to-
school pictures. I'm talking
Oh.
about like your elementary school pictures,
Oh.
and it looks like you slept in a pillowcase, not even on the pillow.
Yes, I know exactly. As soon as you said that, I'm like,
You
I
got
know
sheet
exactly what
face?
you're talking about.
It looks like you just woke up. Every
Yep.
picture, you look tired.
You had no clue. Like
Hours, just
people
like,
are gonna look at this 50 years later, and
and
you know.
I just remember like looking at my parents, like, why did you look like that? You couldn't wake
got-
up 15 minutes earlier and put me in the shower and like do my,
Oh
Holy
god.
crap.
Oh,
You don't have that problem because
Oh wow. Wait, let me find a
I'm
little
looking.
picture.
Hang
I got
on.
a little picture here. Oh, shit.
See if I can find it.
Everyone
it's
find a little picture of himself. Yeah.
There you
an
go.
awkward picture.
Here's
Yeah, a bad picture.
great.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about here.
And then,
I know I
and
have a
then the
shitty
weed
one,
in
really
high school
shitty one.
set in. There we go.
I'm not. Yeah,
There
here
you
we go.
go. Baked.
get it back, get that do back, please.
Let's get back.
I don't have any pictures of me as a kid.
Oh, I'm sure you don't, Johnny.
I don't. I really don't. I don't have anything. I mean, the only picture. Okay.
I'll send you guys the one.
Yeah, look at that.
All right, you want to? Yeah, here we go.
Here's what I
Halloween.
look like. I look like the
Halloween.
guy from the villain in Highlander.
Halloween 1985.
Uh-oh. I had one of those belts, dude. I had a
Here's
red
your-
one, gray one.
Here's the only school picture I have.
Chin.
Of course you want to show a real. And here's me in
Kind of looks like somebody else.
like 92 or so.
Oh, that chin.
You like that?
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's me in 91, 92 or so.
Bum equipment.
Yeah.
Bum equipment. Good stuff.
And some of the clothes my parents sent me to school in. I'm like, did you want me to look at this, 35 years later and hate you?
Here you go, 25-year-old. There we go. Yeah.
Mature.
I don't look like
yeah.
you there.
Starting to mature a little bit. Yeah. There you go.
Caleb, you one of those guys that has more pictures of themselves in their phone than
Well, he is in LA.
And look, people are cropped out of the picture too. You see
I'm
that?
cropping them out just for security reasons. So.
Good night, Bo.
Good night. Rat salad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to get that shirt back out.
Wait, I might have a picture of music as younger. I think
Young
I do.
Johnny.
Let me
I
go.
think I-
And Jeannie put one on the
What else
fridge.
I have?
Let me go take a snapshot of it.
Now I'm looking for one with me and my 2 little brothers, and you'll understand why the Neanderthal nickname happened.
I showed you my older band photos with the Kramer. I was playing bass.
Yeah.
Good stuff. John BL.
This is a good look. You guys will love this one.
John
As
BL
if the-
playing bass. Sorry.
As if the
The
chin on the
stoic
other one
bass
wasn't bad
player.
enough. I think I'm 12 in this picture I'm sending you now.
You look like you're 25. Wow.
The little kid that looks like a little Eddie Van Halen on my right is my brother Eddie, and he's a year younger than me.
You're kidding.
Nope, he's a year younger than me.
Wow.
Oh,
I
wow.
look like
yeah.
Tony Robbins in that picture.
That's like the Eddie picture.
There you go,
Yeah.
John.
Although that was before that. That was years before that.
That's me in
I can show that.
94. 94.
No, the picture of me here, that's from like 20, like,
All right. Jay, this
13.
is what you're talking about, Jay. Ready?
Yep,
Oh, no.
yep. That is something right
Wow. That
What?
is impressive.
It's
looks-
picture day. Hey, it's picture day, Caleb.
No, it looks like they had props on the set. It's like, here, wear this beard.
Awful. Awful.
there. That is something.
Hey, give me that big ball of hair over there. Let me put a picture
Damn.
on my head, just for fun,
Oh, man.
So
Yeah, like you sit down in the chair and they're like, yeah, good, ready. Let's go.
now I go down there and I see 2 pictures on the fridge, right? And I'm like, okay, I'll take pictures of these and I'll go up there and show them, right?
I'll be right back.
So I'm literally down there, like trying to get the right angle. One's blurry, the light's weird. I'm like, why don't I just take them off the fridge and bring them upstairs instead of taking pictures of them?
That'd be a good idea.
So here's the first one of me. I'll show you. And this one, it's not as young as I thought it was. I don't know where the other one is, but here's one where I was I don't know. I forget how old I was, but
Oh, my goodness. Who the hell is that?
is that dirt around my
luck.
nose or are those pimples? I think that's. I hope that's dirt.
well, there's a pimple rolling down your shoulder.
Yeah, I see it. It just fell off. I do not remember owning that shirt. Now this isn't like
Why is that picture on your refrigerator now?
Jeannie. Jeannie loves busting my balls with stuff like that.
Look at that split down right down the forehead there.
It's still there.
Perfect split.
I still have it.
Yeah.
That I
You're lucky.
trained my
You're
hair.
lucky you got that, man.
I trained my head to have a split.
You trained your head.
So why is it, right? When if somebody that didn't know Jeannie or whatever, like, and I feel men are this way in general. Like if they're showing a picture of their significant other or a girl they're trying to bang, they'll try to show the person, like a friend or something, the best possible picture that they can think of. Like, okay, this one. Girls are the exact opposite. They show a picture. Oh, look at Jay when he was blah, blah, blah. You know, and it's like, why would you show somebody that picture? Exact opposite.
Right.
My favorite is whenever I would bring a girl home to my mom when she lived in New Hampshire. So, you know, hey, you want to go meet my mom? Okay, yeah. So we drive 2 hours from Boston to Barnstead, New Hampshire. We'd walk in, and the first thing my mom would do would put a butt in her mouth and sit down. She goes, let me tell you about the time he took his diaper off and wiped the shit all over the wall when he was a baby. Like that was the first story she told every girl that came in the house. She's like, oh, you might think he's adorable now, but when he was a baby,
Picture him
took the diaper off and just painted the walls with shit everywhere. I'm like, thanks, Mom. I'm not getting laid tonight. She goes, that's the plan. It's like, thanks, Mom. You're telling a great story.
Nice.
So
every mom has that story. I bet you if you ask your mom, Jay, about the time you took off your diaper and wiped the shit all over the wall, she can tell you when it happened.
I don't want to know.
My mom really doesn't do stuff like that. I mean,
no. She remembers it though. You did it.
Oh God, yeah, she remembers.
She remembers it, and she'll tell you, "Oh yeah, Jay, you did that. Jason, you were a terrible kid."
Yeah, there'll be sometimes I'm like, I did that. I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yep.
First time I got nervous talking to a girl on the phone. I puked my false tooth down the toilet.
Oh no.
I had lost this. Remember, I told you guys I had the space.
Yeah.
Well, I had lost this tooth wrestling in high school, and I got what they call a flipper. It's basically like a retainer with a fake tooth on it, but it still had the space because I wanted it to look natural. Why fix my fucking mouth at 15? That's not, why not send him through the rest of high school with a gap you can drive a fucking Subaru through? So I got the flipper. And I guess I was so nervous on the phone with some girl that after I hung up the phone, I immediately ran into the bathroom and threw up, flushed the toilet, and didn't realize that the tooth was no longer in my mouth.
Oh man.
God.
It's like, I mean, a lot of people probably have the story of throwing up their retainer. If you had a retainer, a lot of kids have thrown up their retainer or lost their retainer, whatever it is. I fucking threw up a tooth. And immediately as I hit the flush and saw the tooth go down, I was like, oh!
Not going to school tomorrow.
Like say anything when he's trying to call Diane Court. He's building. He's getting himself psyched up for it, and he's finally.
Or more like John. Then
her dad answers. Yeah.
Or John Favreau and Swingers. Hi, it's
there
me.
You go.
Hi,
yeah.
hi.
That's
it's
right.
No, look, I don't want you to freak out, but I'm not okay. Hi, I'm calling back again. I know you're gonna think I'm a jerk.
he keeps leaving the bad messages. Before you could erase your message,
Yeah, I know. We got to break into her house to delete the voicemail.
That was on Seinfeld. Yeah. God,
man, I used to get so nervous, like in grade school and something like even talking around girls, man.
Same here. Yeah,
I still do.
Used to make lists of like what to talk about.
Yeah,
you ever do that?
Almost like black out. Like I remember this one time in. Was that in fourth grade? I was a late bloomer. In fourth grade.
Fourth grade was late blooming? The first time I called it.
No. This is what I'm telling you. I was in fourth grade.
Okay. Yeah.
And no, it was fifth grade. It was fifth grade. Mr. Ruchtesheld was the teacher. And there was this girl, Tracy. I don't want to say her last. I still remember her last name.
Oh, I'll tell you mine. I never remember her last name, and I'll dime her out. Fuck her.
Oh, no.
I asked this girl out. I waited till after after class was done for the day. I'm getting nervous thinking about it now. I'm like, losing my breath. It was around Christmas time because I remember, seeing like Christmas paraphernalia around the and we waited. I waited till after the whole school day was done, and I forget how the hell it ended up being me. I think I asked her, I'd like to. Can I talk to you at the end of the day or some stupid crap like that? So I waited for everybody to leave, and in front of the chalkboard, I asked her on a date, or I asked her out, or whatever the hell I said. Do you want to go out with me? Was probably the line. She said yes, and I barely remember walking. My feet felt like they were 100 pounds, and it was from that standing in front of the chalkboard to walking out of the classroom, down the hall, down the steps, out to the street, into my mom's car. I don't remember it. It's like
You were
I was-
driving your mom's car?
so, huh?
In 4th grade?
Well, you must have felt good, like she said yes, or like
But I don't remember it. It's like that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I used to get, and then that was it. Like we talked as friends before that, and everything was cool. But the second I asked her out, I don't even think I said 3 words to her after that.
God.
How was that weird?
I can't talk to women because of Linda Hansen. And if
'Cause you're
anybody
being-
knows Linda Hansen in Foxborough, Massachusetts,
I don't know.
Linda, say hi.
fourth grade.
John's like, wait, that's my girlfriend's name.
It
Wait,
is.
she's in the chat.
4th grade. No, you know what, Caleb? It wouldn't be the first time I referenced one of my ex-girlfriends and they showed up in the chat the next fucking week.
Holy shit.
So weird. So Linda Hansen was not my girlfriend, but she was the girl that I was going to get my first public kiss from on the playground at the what's the
Sell
school?
tickets for it or what?
No, you know, this is your big
First
coming out
public
party.
kiss. Yeah, here we go.
You know,
Paul's
you're
gonna get
public-
kissed tonight.
Gonna get kissed on the playground. So
At the playground, you know.
this is the Robinson Hill School in Foxborough. I don't even think it's there anymore, but it's the whole meet me on the playground by the swings. Oh, okay.
Great fight.
So I go to the swings and I go to meet Linda Hansen and lean in. Oh, okay, lean in.
Caleb's looking her up, man.
Probably. Close your eyes. All right,
Linda
I'll close my
Hamilton?
eyes.
No,
And
where's
just
Linda
before it's time to kiss me, I get slapped across the face,
Oh.
and the whole fucking schoolyard saw it.
Oh,
Wow.
So, needless to say, Paul didn't get kissed that day.
Oh.
But fast forward, I moved out of Foxborough and back to Boston.
And they found her body in a ditch. They
no.
Look
But
who's on
fun
Phoenix
fact-
Radio.
Fun fact: I go to work to my uncle's store. My uncle actually lived in Foxborough, and he owned a convenience store. And
They found her
senior
body.
year, like senior year, the summer between senior year and freshman year of college, I went and worked at my uncle's store for the summer, so I could have enough money to buy a car, so I could, drive back and
So you
forth
go
to
back
college. So who walks into my uncle's convenience store with a fake ID?
Oh.
Linda Hansen.
I know you.
True story.
Who?
So she comes up, puts the beer down on the counter, hands me the ID. I look at it and go, nope.
Oh,
she goes, She goes, no, that's me. I go, no, it's not. Yes, it is. I go, we can call the Foxborough police
remember me?
and we can and we can take. She's like, no, never mind. I go, I'll be keeping this. She's like, what? I go, no beer, no ID. Fuck off.
Ugh.
That was my revenge. The only thing I got back, you slapped me in 4th grade, and 9 years later, I got my fucking revenge. No beer for you.
9 years later.
You know what sucks, Paul, about the whole thing?
Is I suck with
number of
women now
things.
because of that.
Was she
I'm
didn't-
scarred for life because of that.
The shitty thing is that she didn't remember you.
Now I know.
Oh, that sucks.
No, she didn't remember me. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm not over it, obviously,
Dude,
because I can tell you the whole story by details.
yeah, stuff like that happens to you when you're young. That shit sticks with you, man.
Uh-huh.
That's
Really
why I'm
does.
divorced now, and it's probably why I can't maintain a relationship. Because I got fucking some sort of female issues based on Linda Hansen slapping me in the face. I'm constant in every relationship I ever get into. I'm waiting to be slapped in the face again.
Wow.
By the swings.
Whatever it is.
Swing set anywhere near Paul.
In front of everyone.
Yeah. No, that's a true thing. I'm still scarred from it. I should probably
He's
fucking
got-
see somebody about it.
Got a problem
Probably.
with swings. Don't ever show Paul a swing.
Yeah, but they'll just slap you with a big bill, so it's not worth it.
Yeah, I know.
So I got
That
another.
sucks.
I saw another picture on the fridge that I figured I'd bring up. Every once in a while, Jeannie's parents will come by, and Carol, her mom, who's now a channel member.
Channel member and occasionally watches. Hi, Jeannie's mom.
Yeah,
So-
she was watching earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, look in the chat.
I see you haven't learned to write yet, you little cunt.
Right? Oh no, that's great.
She's drunk because she got that liquor.
Yeah, she finally got those beers.
Oh, that's so good.
I
Who
hope
did
to God
that?
Venus. I do.
No, that's good shit.
Oh, it's happening all over.
She'll be here on Tuesday, Paul.
You guys know the last ex-girlfriend and Linda Hansen wasn't even my girlfriend. She was just some chick that was gonna kiss me at the swings. I hope she's got fucking 4 ex-husbands and 6 kids, and she's living in a trailer in fucking Providence, strung out on meth.
Okay.
With no beer and no fake ID.
What if you find out she's dating the number 1 radio morning guy in Phoenix?
That would be me. So,
No, or your partner. Yeah.
or yeah, that would be hilarious if she's married to Mark. I'd be like, perfect.
So this picture, it was sitting there. Every once in a while, Jeannie's mom will bring down like a picture or two of like when Jeannie and Jimmy were kids or something. So there's this one.
Sorry.
Now,
Linda Hansen's asking, did I have great tits?
how old?
It was 4th grade. It was 4th grade. The only people that had
With a teacher.
tits were.
When she came into the liquor store.
Oh yeah, she wasn't bad looking. She'd aged all
Did
right.
you lick her in the front or poke her in the rear?
She was all right. It's funny because the beer that she didn't buy, I did and took to my buddy Tim Lefebvre's house. Tim's now the bass player for the Black Crows. So
Wow. What do you remember? What kind of beer it was?
it's fucking Budweiser, shit beer.
But you remember?
Oh, I remember Linda Hansen. Trust me.
Man,
What day of the week was it?
That I don't remember, but I
Well,
remember.
what was
I
she
remember
wearing?
Linda Hansen, and I remember she was wearing acid wash jeans because it was 1986.
We go down memory lane.
Yeah,
Everybody's looking her up on
Mark walks
Facebook.
in was on the radio.
Find her on Facebook. Get her in.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
the Wild and the Young was the big song from Quiet Riot at the time.
Finder's fee.
Yeah, find Linda Hansen and the guy with the hairdo on Van Halen Unleashed.
Yes.
Linda Hansen, Foxborough, Massachusetts.
still
I'm
haven't
sure
found
she's
that
not
guy,
top of
right?
the line.
And they write a lot about dreams and stuff.
It's good. It's good. It's quality.
I'm a senior, and
Yeah. No, hey, we should get the super chats going for the finder's fee.
And it's really. I think they're really trying to prove something with this. We're not really trying to prove anything. Eddie just instantly kicks him in the nuts.
Not really trying to prove anything.
So where's that picture?
All right. So there's a story behind this of why.
And it's going to be a long story because it's going to get interrupted a lot.
No, it'll be fine.
Oh,
Oh,
Jay,
So yeah,
Which one's you?
the baby.
no, neither one. That's Jeannie and Jimmy.
Oh, get out. I was
So
like, Jay.
Oh,
Jeannie-
we had that same chair.
did you?
When I was a kid, I had that same chair and it ripped my whole thumbnail off.
Oh no!
Scarred
The
for life.
my entire
Yikes.
thumbnail got torn off from that same
Damn.
chair.
Holy
wow.
crap.
Way to bring that up, Jay. Nice job.
Watch those
Yeah.
thumbnails.
Did you name the chair Linda?
Linda Handless.
So I remember the first time I saw this picture, I remember asking like, why does Jeannie have that hairdo? Well, the story is that right before this picture, well, maybe who knows, days or whatever, Jimmy threw remember those burrs that come off trees or whatever, those things that like literally spine balls.
Yes.
Jimmy threw a bunch of them in Jeannie's hair. They couldn't get him out. They had to literally like cut Jeannie's hair like it was like a little bowl or a boy cut. I don't know. I thought it was funny. When I saw the picture, I was like, "This will be a funny story."
Oh, that's
Yeah,
precious.
The reason why
Sorry,
Jimmy has
Shane.
that hairdo is because Jimmy threw burrs in her hair.
Looks like Ellie a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
does Jeannie know you're showing that?
Oh, she'll be pissed,
Screenshot.
man.
Thumbnail.
I took this was probably about 2011 or 12. She passed out on the couch one night, and she was in one of those positions where it's like, get the body back, is arm behind the head, the mouth wide open, this looks like a car wreck.
Body back.
And so I took a picture of her and posted it on Facebook. She was pissed. I mean, she thought it was funny, but she was still pissed about it.
To answer Randy V, yes, they have Oregon Stop Pizza in Phoenix.
That picture might actually still be up.
Oh, you know Randy Price from Boston, right?
Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the chat tonight. Randy Price.
Oh, no kidding.
I think I've told enough stories for the day.
We're looking for that picture now. When did you post that?
This would have been around 2011 or 12, probably.
Oh man!
Don't if you find it, don't show it on here because
No.
Please don't show it.
Yeah.
Let Jay have his dignity.
Let me have another guitar because they'll all be.
Wait. What number are we at for your guitars, here, man? We're at number 9. Now, did we get any further?
I think that was it.
No, we had 10.
Well, yeah, you didn't count the
stinky feet one.
Yeah. Let me see.
That's a lot.
Awesome picture.
It's
man.
a lot for anybody.
I see a picture of you passed out on the couch.
You see this?
Yeah.
Look at that shot.
Is that Nerd Halen? Nerd
That's
Halen.
awesome.
Thanks.
Christmas Halen.
That's a great photo, man.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Linda Hansen.
Still looking, are you?
No, I just started.
to find it.
This is in Massachusetts, or
Yeah, Foxborough, Massachusetts. Good luck.
She's a Patriots fan.
My guess is she's a fucking prostitute somewhere.
A fret level midnight founder.
Jay,
Oh, did
there's
you
a
really?
lot of pictures on your profile of you passed out on the couch. There's a lot of them.
Yeah,
No.
but I could give two shits if somebody posts that.
There's a lot of them, but they're on your own page.
I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
There's
if I
tons
can.
of them.
That's what I do best, man. My parents always said, if you find something you're good at, stick to it, stick with it. I like sleeping. That's not what I meant, Jason.
Wow, this is cool. I've never looked through your pictures. So this is
what
this
high
is
school
awesome.
did you go to?
I would have to assume it was Foxborough High.
Coxborough. That's where she ended up going.
Coxborough.
I don't even know how to get to my photos on Facebook anymore. On there.
There's a picture of you in pigtails
Oh God, yeah,
with makeup.
yep.
Is she blonde?
And a
She's
5
blonde or
o'clock
brunette?
shadow.
Where's that one?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Johnny's like, I don't know if Jay's.
Are you looking at the real estate agent from Keller Williams?
We're gonna need another Friday.
You've been looking for Linda Hansen. Oh my God. There's actually no Linda Hansens. It's all different names. So I'm just trying to figure out.
Well, maybe if she got married.
Yeah, I know.
This would be great if I could just get her on. It's time for therapy. You won't remember this. This is like that. This is like that scene in High Fidelity. Charlie.
photos.
That's a good movie I haven't seen in a long time. High Fidelity.
High Fidelity's a great movie.
Cusack.
Man, Jay, you saw Hulk Hogan in person?
Yeah. Well, I didn't like meet him, but
You saw him on stage.
oh yeah, we were to the right of the ramp when the wrestlers walk out.
Yeah, and then he blocked you on Twitter.
Yes.
Sad.
Wow.
I think I saw
When
him
I was a
at,
kid and I
Boston-
found out wrestling
Boston
was
Garden.
fake, I was pissed. Met Andre the Giant early on as a kid, and he went behind the little curtain at the Boston Garden. So we looked behind the curtain, and behind the curtain playing cards at a table were Pedro Morales, the Wild Samoans, and George the Animal Steel. George the Animal Steel was smoking a cigar with a fucking Rolex watch on. I'm like, how's that possible? He's a savage.
He's an idiot. Yeah, he doesn't. Know
He was
what
a
to do.
fucking school teacher in upstate New York.
Yeah. It was all an
Scarred
act.
for life.
Oh, it was so bummed when you're like 12 years old and you realize wrestling's fake. Your whole world is fucking shattered.
Yeah, I saw them at the Boston Garden a few. I saw Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, all those guys at the
Macho Man, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I told you my Macho Man story.
Oh yeah, just scroll past the one of me with the pigtails on.
Yeah. You got a lot of pictures, man.
Oh jeez. Johnny feels like he knows me a little more tonight.
Yeah, look at this.
Man, the one with Jeannie's got to be around here somewhere. It's got to be.
Gots to be.
I don't know, man. Holding the show up to find a picture we're not even going to show.
I didn't see it. Although I do see a lot of pictures of you sleeping on the couch. There's tons of them. Tons of them.
Yeah, there's this one.
Classic Jay.
There's tons.
Yep. I told you, man. Do what you do well.
Jane, I don't think we ever met your dogs. You were talking about the dog earlier. Never seen your puppies.
Early on when I was on with these guys, they were up here one or two times. I don't let them up here.
We always see Paul's and Johnny.
Well, I wouldn't say I don't let them up here, but too much, obviously, a lot of crap in here. So
Yeah, there's certain rooms that my dogs don't go into, like the guitar rooms are closed off. Anything that I don't think I can lose, that's
Right.
why like all the Les Pauls and all that shit, those all stay in cases unless I'm playing them. Because if you put them on a stand and then Ace's tail knocks one off and you just see it in slow motion, like the guitar in Four Fairlane dropping down and shattering. Yeah.
you'll have to reset your mic again to sound like it did earlier.
Yeah. Brutus the Barber Beefcake used to live in Woburn, Massachusetts. Ed, I forget his last name.
Brutus, what a package.
Brudai.
Ed, I can't remember his last name. Fuck. Fret Level, that might be her.
What?
I don't know though. I mean, that fucking I don't know what she looks like. I haven't seen her since 1986.
1986.
Let's get back.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Look at this shit.
Oh
What the
man,
hell is that?
dreads.
Jeannie cutting my dreads off.
Oh,
Whoa.
dreads, huh?
Yep.
Never took you as a douchebag.
Did you show your kindergarten picture, Jay?
No,
Ed Leslie, there you go,
it's on
Renus.
there?
There's a kindergarten picture of you from December. Well, it was posted 2012.
If you have it up, you can show it if you want. Uh-oh. This is probably the one I was looking for down there.
Here's Jay in kindergarten. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
Wow, looks so much like Ellie.
Oh, look at the collar on that. Look at that collar. My God.
Dude,
I can't believe you were in kindergarten in the 70s, man.
That's definitely 70s.
dude, all my clothes were my brother's clothes.
That is the flying nun of shirt collars. That thing is the Concorde.
It really is. Yeah.
Dude, my parents, my mom had to carry me into kindergarten. I was crying. Didn't want for that first day of kindergarten, man. Oh my God. I still remember kicking and screaming. Whew.
Class, let's all say hi to Jason.
You look like you were happy with it, though.
The new boy is
You
Jason.
adjusted well, Jay. You look like you adjusted well. Jay.
Oh. Look at the left side of that haircut.
It's almost straight.
I kind of
that was definitely done at home. That was done at home right there.
Yeah, if you think my parents were taking me out to get a haircut.
That was done in the car.
In the car on the way to school
feathering.
that morning.
The feathering on that right ear there.
In the way my mom is driving.
He's got a fan going on.
Hold still, you son of
That's it.
You ever wonder like why your hair color is what it is now when you were
Jason
blonde as a
Wooden.
kid?
Dude, I was really blonde as a kid, man. Yep.
I had almost red hair as a kid. It was my grandfather.
Double for
had
Macaulay
fucking red hair.
Culkin.
Here's a cool one. Well, maybe not, but
No.
there's that. If anybody was watching earlier, that bridge bending we were talking about. That's what. Come on, the one picture they're not gonna.
Come on.
It's focusing on
Probably.
Caleb's.
Come on, Ernie
Probably
Anderson.
for the better.
No. Hold on. We're gonna show this.
No.
There we
There
go.
Hold up.
So there's that part being played with the left hand going over and pulling and whatever with the bridge. So
Could easily have been done had you just put your hand on the bar.
nope. Nope. The bar is more fickle.
Schooling Jay on how to shred.
You can like feel it's easier to control like with the actual plus it looks cooler, I think.
Yes, because when playing extremely aggressive music, delicacy is of the utmost importance.
Yeah, I can't find it. Maybe Jeannie told me to delete it. I don't know.
I didn't see
Any
it.
luck, Caleb?
What?
Any luck?
No, I gave up.
So, one thing that I will say about Jeannie is that, a lot of girls, when they go out on Halloween, they dress up in like nurses' outfits or Catwoman costumes.
Really?
Jeannie does this on Halloween.
Oy.
That's attractive.
It's Johnny Beane's corpse.
So,
She went as Linda Hansen.
Here's my sister and I.
Pretty
This,
good.
this was, I think, a Christmas photo that we had. My
The
sister and I.
Hansons.
Probably 5 years old there.
John Biel, your head is the same size now as back then as it is
Look.
now.
There it is. Yeah. Up against it.
By the way, Caleb. Hey
Oh my
guys,
God.
there's 4 of them out there.
What? Linda Hamptons or Linda?
The Hansons.
The Hansons.
Level
Face got hit in the face with a tire iron.
Guy threw his
John
car keys
Biel.
or something.
John Biel
This
was
boy's been through a lot.
Fucking nerd. Yeah. Tell me about it. That's yeah. Wasn't my choice.
dude. Nothing was
John-
back then, man.
He
I
was John
used to
Beetle
want-
hair at that
Like I said
point.
before, I either wanted what my brother was doing or wanted to look whatever. Other than that, I was at my parents' like
At their mercy. Yeah.
their mercy.
It's totally. Absolutely.
And my
That's
mom
what
was
it
always,
was.
my mom was always great at convincing me that the stuff that she was either buying me or putting on me was cool. So I remember thinking I was in the cool stuff. Meanwhile, I'd go to school and it's like, wait, mom.
Oh,
You're wearing all 70s outfits.
Dude, Yeah.
Midnight.
My brother is 4 years older than me. So think of that. Like let's see, if I was born in 77, so kindergarten, you're 5 in kindergarten or 4?
Yeah, 5, I think.
5. Okay.
I don't
So
know.
in kindergarten back then, so that was 82, right? 82. So I was wearing something from 79.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
So
was in kindergarten in
They were
79.
down tour, and they were still in the Van Halen 2 stuff.
Yes. It's a perfect way to. Yeah.
That's how we understand.
Yes. Just put it in Van Halen terms. We got it.
Yes, I have to do that.
What was Ed wearing in 79?
Knee pads.
Bell bottoms.
That's right. Yeah. What guitar was he playing?
The Bumblebee
The Bumblebee, the first Frankie. The second Frankie, I should say.
and the Dragon guitar too. Are we good?
Oh, it's
I'm
3
good.
o'clock. This went fast, boys.
Damn.
I'm still having
Sure
fun.
did. Chap
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess, yeah. Assless chaps.
Chap
Let's end on
baby.
that.
This might be the least amount of guitar or gear talk we've ever done.
Yeah, we were all over the
Good
place.
for a
tonight.
change.
Yeah.
Well, now everybody knows more about us.
I guess we're closing it up tonight. Here we go.
Well, you're the one always pushing for the 3 o'clock cutoff.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, it's freaking late over here, and it's freaking late over where you are too. So
You're
Careful,
always like,
somebody's
hey, we got 20 minutes. Hey, we got 10 minutes left. Hey, we got it's almost 3 o'clock. And tonight you're like, what? Everybody's leaving?
somebody should call up Mancuda. He'll do another 5 hours.
5 days.
Mancuda. All right, somebody out there, find Linda Hansen. Find her.
The Hansons.
Find her and deliver her to.
and that guy from the Unleashed video too.
Yes, that's more important.
Yes. Fuck Linda Hansen.
And the
They
guy
talk
from the
about
Panama
dreams a
video.
lot. They talk about dreams a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
Weird
or
Al
the
looking guy
that
for the
says-
dream.
Or the guy that's drunk that says Eddie Jams, Eddie Van Halen Jams. Get him on here.
That guy's not alive.
No, he's dead.
He's dead for sure.
Oh man. Alcohol
And probably
poisoning years ago.
delinquent in his child support payments as
He
well.
didn't even make it home from that show.
Dead.
Oh my
He didn't
gosh.
make it.
What was that?
It was funny.
That was like a Roth, one of those Roth clips. Man. Oh my goodness.
The Hansons.
Oh shit.
We've learned a little bit about ourselves here tonight, boys.
Okay, and to let you guys know in the public, in the chat, why these guys want to get off right now is because we're going to end, but we're still going to be here for another half an hour.
We'll go to sleep.
Just behind the scenes.
Let's
we're gonna be
pretend
talking
let's
off
pretend
the
we're
air.
going off the air, and we'll just keep it going. Like
That's how these shows work.
Yeah,
Jay
but
and
that's
Caleb
Saturday
think
night.
we're off. Jay, Caleb, and Paul think we're off the air.
yeah, but that gets us in trouble
Saturday
Oh.
after dark.
because somebody will be like, "Hey, remember
Dream
when
number 2.
that story?" And then we bring up somebody, and next thing you know, it's
Good
like,
point.
Fuck,
Good
somebody Mancuda said Mancuda's name 3 times. He's in the chat.
Uh oh. Oh. Cameron Brown. Good morning. Good morning, Cameron.
"What the hell's Cameron doing?"
Bang energy.
Does that look like the Bang Energy spokesperson right there?
Fucking awesome.
That's almost like
You
an.
You know you love Bang.
He's almost got a flat top in that picture. Go back.
It almost looks like his real hair.
Yeah, that's I don't know, man. That's like pushing Marky Mark kind of territory. I don't know. Strange hip hop stuff there. Anyway,
John Mancuda as Eraserhead.
I don't know. Are we good? I guess we're good.
Bah.
Well, thank you, everyone.
You having an
Hope you
earthquake
all have
there
a
in
great
fucking
week.
northern Massachusetts?
That's right. Hope you all have a great week.
No, it's his girlfriend
Rock on.
shaking the desk. Are you getting off of this fucking thing
Let's
yet?
go. Let's get this over with. Come on. No.
Please tell me you're not dating Linda Hansen.
Not Linda Hansen. Her name is
Good to
Linda,
know.
though.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
What did you guys name your communal dog?
I'm dating Linda Hansen.
Yes, I'm going to be playing Linda Hansen tonight. I'll only be using 4 fingers. She can take up to 11 frets.
The scallop neck. So
It's scalloped for her pleasure.
Does it have a headstock?
No, it goes in a Strat, it comes out as Steinberger.
Short scale.
Oh, it goes in as maple, comes out as rosewood.
she likes it when I play above the nut.
It's baked maple.
How y'all doing?
Good night, John.
That's not his guitar neck, by the way.
Whoa.
Hey.
What's
Whoa,
going
hey.
on there? Well, thank you all. Have a good night. Have a great week, and I guess I'll say good night to y'all. Which one is it? Yeah.
What are you keeping it in the package for? What do you think it's going to lose value or something?
He's gonna return it. He returns them when the batteries go.
Right, that's right.
Oh, he hands them.
Yeah. You don't know the batteries cost almost as much as the goddamn thing.
Well, why take it out of the package when it's perfect as is? You get the, they even keep the plastic off the speaker, so you can that full 1-inch speaker you got there. It's fidelity. Fidelity is perfect. You can't
Wait, so
1 inch?
John, you have a full 1 inch?
and you can actually pull it out, pull the back card.
Whoa.
Sorry,
There we go.
ladies, he's taken.
But I'm not going to do that because it's actually taped shut. So
This is the encore.
this is what you wait for. Yeah, this is the good stuff.
You gonna play good enough?
Will Neal, I don't know. You can play good enough. Go for it, man.
I
I can't play that shit. I don't know how to do that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
that
that's
was
where
it.
we
That was where I
crossed
crossed the line.
That put us
Thank
over
you.
the line, over the top.
I
So
love
may as well
that
keep
song.
going.
13
John.
rating.
May as well keep. Hey, I didn't even look what
You
I got
hate it.
tonight.
Oh,
Look what I got tonight. by
don't
the
tell
way.
Linda to hate.
Instead, I didn't pay $45 for it, and so it was like an $8 magazine. So yeah, Amazon was like asking crazy cash for it. But anyway, we're gonna keep going with this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting
Why
texts. I have to
Uh-oh.
go. I can't talk.
Johnny, shh, it's getting late.
He's like, I'm watching. You guys are too funny. Get out. Tone it down.
Bah.
You're laughing
And
too much.
The viewers are getting their money worth tonight. Go fuck yourself, Ben Tom.
Oh, oh gosh.
Wow.
Dang it.
Awful.
I ruined it.
Yuck.
I
Delete the
can't,
video. Just
I
delete
can't,
it.
I can't believe it.
How could you?
You
Yuck.
son of a bitch.
You probably should have ended the broadcast a few minutes ago. But
Because I'm like a senior and yeah, the quality stuff.
And I,
Talk about dreams
and
a lot.
and I'm up here in Canada, and
it's always good.
what do you think you're doing here?
What are you doing?
End the fucking show already.
I've been trying to end it for a long time. There you go. Where's the
Talk about 1 inch.